Hey guys, Cookie38 here, and we're back after a couple of weeks off for some 5th edition. So, I'm assuming Michael's working, so he probably won't be here. Danielle's somewhere. But we've got everyone else, so we've got Will,
Hey.
our good old Dungeon Master. We've got Connie.
Hello.
We got Andy.
Yo.
And we've got Adam.
Hello.
And obviously Jacob isn't part of this campaign. So, can anyone remember what the fuck we did last time? Because it's been a good fucking, month and a half, 2 months since we've done this?
Did we just about get out of the old city?
Insofar as I remember, you'd had dinner, got
Yeah.
crazy drunk, and gone to bed.
Alright.
Like you had a drinking competition, and then we kind of stopped.
And I won that one too.
Wasn't it with your characters just being able to get fucking plastered? I mean, in Viva campaign, it's a bit of a unfair advantage because you're fucking android, so clearly you must have some sort of fucking immunity. Oh yeah, by the way, I haven't had a chance to mention this to people, but for the foreseeable future, the Pathfinder campaign has been, temporarily postponed. I wasn't feeling it, and I want a bit of a break from GMing. Then I'm going to GM a new system, and then I'll come back to the Euro campaign afterwards. So I'm not throwing it in the bin. It's just suspended until further notice. Alright, sorry. Go ahead, Will.
Yeah. Right. So, I guess you wake up, several of you, with headaches of varying degrees.
I can't remember whether I actually drank anything. I don't think Krazztar did.
I don't think you
Probably
did.
did.
I
It was-
remember dragging people off to bed, so I don't think I drank all that much.
No, I don't think you did. I think it was Ollis, Brian. I think Krazztar also drank them, but went out pretty early.
yeah.
But I think there were 3 of you in it.
Yeah.
Krazztar feels wonderful this morning.
3 of you do not. But
So
you wake
if I
up
touch
to.
my shoe at him. Like, shut up.
Can you do what, sorry?
Shoe at you.
Throw your shoe at me. Can I try and catch it?
Yeah,
Well-
roll to catch.
What would it be? Would you want dexterity?
Yeah.
It's not a proficient save. What a shame. 4. No.
Right in the face. You go to catch it, but you sort of fumble it a bit, and it's like a red mark on your forehead, where you've already got a red mark, but you've got another one.
I'm gonna pick up the shoe and put it in my bag. It's my shoe now.
Stealing shoes.
Clearly,
What the
Solid
fuck?
didn't want it anymore. That's why she threw it to Krazztar. So now it's Krazztar's.
Don't think that's how it works.
No. That is definitely how it works. It's now Krazztar's.
Give me back my shoe.
It's Krazztar's
Too early
shoe.
for this.
You didn't want the shoe. That's why Zolis threw the shoe at Krazztar.
Just walk over to him. Angry face.
You thunderously stride, wincing with every step, over to Krazztar.
I'm probably smaller than him, but I want to try tower over him.
You're doing that like furious look on your face, but you haven't like craned your neck back to look up at him. But you're furious.
Why is Zolis staring at Krazztar's chest?
Give me back my shoe.
Then why did Zolis throw her shoe at Krazztar?
You're annoying me.
Doesn't Krazztar always do that?
Yeah, but I'm hungover and not different.
Oh, Krazztar's never drunk before, so Krazztar would not know the difference. Okay, I'll take the shoe out and give it back to her.
Krazztar's high on life!
Krazztar's high on his own nose!
Did you give the shoe back? Sorry,
I took the shoe out of my bag and gave it back to her.
Okay, you are now up one shoe again. The You're upstairs in like an old pub or whatever, I believe. It's nice and quiet. What are you doing?
I can't remember what
Um,
our next goal was.
I'd go
To
back.
head back. We got the crystals.
I'm glad someone fucking remembers, 'cause I fucking don't.
We just have to travel through the fucking woods again.
Yep.
And I still want to check out the castle where our other bodies were.
Which way are you going?
They
Krazztar
say there's
just
like
wants
a
to
huge
leave.
demon field in there, though.
There might not be now. It's been many years.
Krazztar just wants to leave this forest. Krazztar feels Freya may have pissed off the forest earlier.
Did I?
Yeah, you couldn't have the fucking trees.
Oh, right.
I mean, I was cheering you on, but I wasn't the one who did it.
I'll do it again.
That's Krazztar's worry.
Shaking your axe menacingly at nearby
Yeah.
bush. So yeah, like I who's going where? Who's there's a party.
Well, Krazztar's already said that he would like to just leave.
Mm-hmm. Freya wants to go to the castle. You want to go home?
Yeah, I want to go. I want to go to the castle. I just want to see the body still there.
Probably not. It's been like hundreds of years.
Yeah, we don't know.
Well, no, we do know.
I don't. I'm not 100% sure. I want to know.
No, we're pretty sure it's been hundreds of years.
Let's go see the bodies.
Sometimes Krazztar worries about the company.
So it's 2 for 2 right now. I guess
2 for
Daniel
2.
has to be the
Danielle
deciding vote.
is the decider. Oh,
I'm gonna
make
pretty
probably-
certain I know which way she's going.
Yeah, she's gonna want to head out. God damn it.
Unless we sneak away.
we'll put it this way.
Just 2 of us?
I mean,
We think that she'll want us to go out. So we'll start going that way. Then when she comes back, if she decides otherwise, we can just do a slight retcon and just heading in the other direction. It's just the easiest way to do it, but without actually, having to stop and wait for her.
How far away is the castle from here?
Right, I'm just looking. So
I'm not
we
even, I'm,
came
not,
in.
I'm not even sure where we are in the deep. Well, we came in about there, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just
When
want
you
to make friends with my old body.
That sounds a little bit odd.
That sounds
yeah, I think you
very-
cross the river over here.
I thought it was over there, but fair enough.
Over here. Yeah, well around
Right,
that
right.
area. Yeah. Somewhere along this stretch of river. I can't remember exactly where. You crossed over and came this way and over here ish. I think.
Is that where we had the bad juju vision?
Well, you had it when you were inside the city, I think. So I think he's somewhere over here. Yeah.
Right, and where's the castle from here?
Well, the thing he's talking about is the big old tower castle thing, keep as it were,
Yeah.
which is in the center of the city.
Oh, same,
Uh,
okay.
Yeah, and you guys are at the southwest side of it,
Okay.
so you
okay,
kind of got to
it's
go
not like-
east.
So it's not exactly we're having to go massive deeper in to get to this damn thing.
No,
No.
Damn
no,
it,
you kind of go past it
Oh shit. All right.
almost. I mean, not really, but
Oh.
a detour of 30 degrees and you're there. You can just swim by the front door if you want.
Yeah, just go check it out.
Yes.
Ulrich, why did you give in to peer pressure? That's usually Krazztar's stick.
He's interested as well because it's really close.
So yeah, you head downstairs. You get ready stuff. You head downstairs in a clatter of bangs. You don't see any mice
Krazztar
about.
obviously makes the loudest bang by jumping
Yeah.
downstairs.
Of course.
Jeez.
You don't see any mice about, but there's some small bits of bread and cheese on the table, and a small thank you note.
Oh, I forgot it was the
Written in
guy
French.
we were with.
You can read French.
Don't
Somebody
worry,
might be able to spell it.
Krazztar's got this.
Can't
Krazztar
read.
looks and has no idea what the hell it says because he does not speak French. Krazztar believes it says "so long and thanks for all the cheese."
Nice.
Did any of us give them cheese?
Yeah.
Hmm.
Yeah, I legit couldn't remember.
I think so.
So much cheese.
I think
Is
somebody
that
did.
actually what it says for, or is Krazztar just making it up out his ass?
Doesn't
Something to that effect,
Okay,
at the
fair
very
enough.
least.
Krazztar is better than his than he thought.
You know, and if you're ever in the area, be sure to drop by, etc. But how French people say that. But yeah, then you head out.
May we
So
come
used to
back
with
soon.
headaches. And you head out. Still kind of knowing your way around the city. And you head towards the big old tower. Which is nice and big. And towery. Not
Mhm.
terrifically well prepared for this.
Oh.
For the entire session, dude. It's been like a month. But yeah, you make your way through the broken streets and they're clogged up by plants streets until you reach what you know of as the main doors of the big old Tower of the Moon. Which, swear I gotta write something like this down somewhere, but I'm not aware. I just think big old like oaken doors with like metal banding around them. No, not oak. They're fucking stone doors. That's what they are. Stone doors. the like white stone. The entire thing is like white stone, and it's nearly immaculate apart from all the fucking climbing vines and everything grown on it, and the shit growing out the top and all that. But you can see sort of bits of this big old white stone door, like huge doors, castle, etc. Like a big old tree. These and those.
So just to quickly check, was I the only one that was really robotic for then?
It's like real robotic for me.
Okay, it's not just me.
I mean, you were robotic a second as well. It seems to have gone over
Oh,
right now.
so everyone else
think my-
experienced the robot.
I thought it was just me. I didn't know.
No, it was everybody, I think.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay. No, mine's
I
back.
Yeah, I think so. Double
So
check
what
and
did-
anyone else hear robot noises?
Not
Nope.
no.
Aaron, what did you say before?
Oh, I was just saying that you were being very robotic. That was it.
Oh, okay.
I was asking if
When
you-
did I start being robotic?
The
White
doors.
stone.
Some doors, yeah.
Right, yeah, white stone doors. Everything's covered in like climbing vines and shit. But you can make out on the doors like carved in like a big old design of a tree, like splayed across the two doors. And it's kind of hard to make out everything else because of the plants growing on it. And like space wise, there's big old doors, you, and then behind you, like an old fountain that's still like gently running.
How the fuck do you open these doors?
I don't know.
Is there a handle?
No, you have a great look around at arm height.
Yeah.
Is
You don't see anything.
there any people around here, or?
Mm.
Nope.
Alright,
Not
I'm just
so.
gonna, Krazztar's gonna walk up to the door, he's gonna try and push it open. And if
Would I
that
roll
fails,
strength check?
if that fails, I'm gonna try and pull it open, but push first. You said what, strength?
Yep.
Shocker, no, it's not a proficient thing. No! Krazztar turned his back!
strain, then you hear a popping noise, and you just sort of shuffle away.
Krazztar just like collapses. Just how it is, like, Krazztar's hurt. Save Krazztar, please.
Ah.
Freya, Krazztar gives you permission to pop his backpack into place.
These
I
huge
know how
doors
to
don't
do
give an
that,
inch.
okay.
Was there a lock or something on it?
Roll a perception or investigation check.
Investigation.
17. There's no visible lot you could see, no like keyholes or anything. But like further up the door, like at the top of the tree design you can see on it, there's seven like holes. Not like holes through, but like indentations that sort of crown the tree.
They mask shaped.
No, but that would be cool.
Oh,
Maybe we'll have to do one jutsu from Naruto since the master from Naruto. Oh, open.
But yeah, 7 indentations. Like basically, it looks like the White Tree of Gondor with the 7 stars
Alright.
above it.
there's no wood in this door at all.
Not that you can see.
What were you gonna do?
Slam my axe into it and then basically pull it. Look, I'm not gonna use my axe against stone.
Like
Don't
a
dull
button
it.
in the indentations, are there? Alright, we can't see.
Say again.
Button in like the indentation, but we just can't see. Okay. Inspect the indentation.
You can try and get a bit of height and overlooking if you want.
Right, and we're like a tree anyway. Like,
Yeah, you can probably. There's probably like one of the things the vines and shit that are climbing up the walls are very old and very strong. So you can probably give that a go climbing up them.
I'm up the
Yeah.
vine.
Just had a thought.
Mm-hmm.
Is there any windows?
Not low down.
Oh, okay.
Any windows high up?
Yeah.
Alright, I turn into a bird and fly up.
Okay. When did you get a flight?
Oh, am I high enough level? I can't remember if I am or
I
not.
don't know if you are. Like you're quite high for flight.
Shit! Oh, are you serious? I'm
the next
900
level?
XP off.
Yeah, you can, like you can swim.
Yeah. I know, bro. I thought it was
In
already
a
level 8, but
window.
I'm 900 XP off being able to fly.
Climb up to the windows and save the indentations then.
Damn, I'm 900 XP
Hello?
off giant eagle.
Oh, Danielle.
Yeah.
Right.
Hello.
Hi, sorry, I got dragged off for dinner.
It's cool.
So sorry.
We're investigating a tower instead of leaving the city.
It was on the
Okay.
way.
Okay.
Yeah, you got to the tower. You know, it's big, made out of white stone, covered in trees and plants and other shit. And some big old stone doors with like a tree on them. These are really big doors with like indentations for like seven indentations like above it, like crowning it. And there's a fountain behind you guys.
Have a look at the
You're trying to get in.
fountain.
Yep, real quick. Connie, what were you doing again? Sorry, you were climbing up to do something.
I'll climb up to the windows. I was originally going to go through the indentations, but I'll try
The
to
windows
go
are really quite high up. Like
There's no vines coming out of them.
whipping wind. I mean, there are vines that high up, but it was a very long climb.
Oh. Oh.
Does anyone want to catch me if I fall?
I'll try.
It would have little effect.
Oh. Oh no.
A fall from that height, you ain't gonna get caught.
That height? Jesus.
Yeah, hundreds of feet.
Then take
Oh.
close then. I don't feel like dying today.
All right, yeah, you can.
Hmm.
It's not too difficult to climb the vines. It's ladder-like almost, and you can get to like one of the side ones. And having a glance in, it's sort of like a fist-sized indentation. You know,
You
you
have
can
to
get most of your fist inside of it. It's just smooth and
And I punched it in the bit.
punch the door.
Other people need to help me punch this door in the fist.
You're gonna punch it. So you-
It hurts your hand if you try. But yeah, you see it's just smooth indentation.
Guys, come help me punch this door.
Have you tried opening the door?
Tried.
I mean, we would open the door if there was handles, but you know. Apparently,
You know,
this
in
door
between the
just
two
wants to
doors.
broken.
Yeah.
Is there a
Mhm.
gap? Or is it like completely
I mean,
fucking
if there
small?
is, it's like infinitesimally small.
Damn it. Okay.
Eric was looking at the fountain.
Yeah.
Alright, roll a perception check.
What is my perception?
Because I have wisdom. Just probably proficient.
I don't think I am.
Really? I should have tried the proficient. No, maybe not actually.
No, it's like nature
Oh yeah.
stuff. It skips up perception.
Yeah.
Still +5.
It's about 19. Okay. Okay, so you move over to the fountain. You look in. Like there's honeysuckle and stuff is like droning around the stone edges, but nothing's on the water. And I really need the loo. I'm terribly sorry. Just had some Chinese. Be back very shortly.
Right.
Finished story mode in the Smash game.
I haven't.
Alright. Andy,
Probably.
what
No, I haven't touched it in a while.
you?
I played some of it. I just keep ending up against like bullshit matches like Ashley with a stage just like suddenly flips your controls every now and again.
We
Oh,
got
that's-
spirits to counter that.
I know, I just found one, but I just like just skip it. I spent like 20 goes trying to deal with that, and I was just like, no, I'm done.
I did most of it with Donkey Kong just because you can headbutt them into the ground and just tilt, like full charge tilt them straight off the map.
I've been doing most of it with Marth. Like, I just got Marth and that's it. It's going okay.
I'll be doing the rest of it with Ganondorf.
Mhm.
Powered off.
Garden gnome, as I used to call him. So, quick question: are you trying to climb into a tower through a window?
That's
Right. That was the idea, but we found out that it's too high now. Way too high.
Right.
I'm trying now to think of maybe shoving the greatsword in this like the middle and use that as a crowbar, basically.
I was trying to remember the level of which where
This
monks can just run up walls.
This way you do that more natural one and then break your fucking great sword.
Yeah, it's fine. I don't use it anyway.
That's the sad thing, really. You don't.
I think I have.
The axe is just so much better, dude.
It has a chain.
Exactly. I can throw it and bring it back. It's amazing.
I mean, Krazztar still got a broken back at the front of his door, so he's.
Huh?
Okay.
I said I'd try.
I tried.
I
I
don't know
tried
how.
them. I tried pushing the door open by a natural one and pull me back.
Well done.
I
You
guess I
jump
could like
on your
put my
back
knee on
from
your
the
back.
height if you want.
What was that, sorry?
I can jump on your bike this high if you want.
I only gave Freya permission to try. No one else.
But I don't know how. The only way I know is to put my knee on your back and then just pull you backwards.
That would be doing
That
it the
might
wrong
do it.
way, wouldn't it?
Well, I don't like I said I don't know.
I think we should try.
You know, yes, Freya instead of the person with the healer.
Healer, yeah.
I don't know. Someone. I don't give a damn.
Well, you
would
know what
medicine
I'm
do
gonna
it?
do, so
Do you think medicine is the one to roll with?
What, for my back?
Possibly.
Yeah.
yeah.
I can do a roll.
This is where you're more like a natural one and go, nope, he's fucked.
He's fucked. I mean, he's trying to
Oh,
cure
thank
it.
God. What I meant was if he rolls a one, he goes, oh, no, we can't save him, what a shame.
You're now crippled from the lower half.
He's come for life without putting him out of his misery. Bang, bang, bang.
No, we just have to drag everywhere. Just be a turret on somebody's back.
By the way, do I sound okay? Just wondering.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yay! I have a new laptop.
Yeah, there's no buzzing.
It
Okay.
works.
It's a miracle.
A Christmas miracle.
I know. Can play games. I mean, that alone is just great. But I've realized I have none of my files on it.
Which model did you get for it?
I don't know. It's a HP Omen, and that's all I know. I don't know where the box is gone. So I don't know what it is. But it's one of the newer ones.
Yo.
Yeah.
So,
Yo.
Alright. So. You looked in the pool.
Yeah, I also rolled to fix Krazztar's back.
Right, he's sort of like hunched over, walking around all exclaiming pain. You walk over to him, grab both of his arms behind his back, put your knee in his back.
That's what it's
There's a short scream of pain, and then suddenly Krazztar's like, "Oh shit, that's way better." Woo!
I'd start running around in circles like, Krazztar's back feels as best it's been in 30 years!
Yeah.
So you crack your back again.
Krazztar's smooth as speed up like 5 feet.
Alright, so yeah, while you're looking at the pool, you're looking at it, and obviously, like as I said, the edges, like the edge of the pool, the stone edge, it is covered with like honeysuckle and all that stuff.
Mm-hmm.
But as you look in, it's not like when you look in a fountain, it's just kind of got a flat bottom, and it's just like a circle. Like it looks more like a natural pool.
Yeah.
Like rocky stuff. You can see like perfectly clearly to the bottom, and as you're looking in, like the sun sort of moves in a weird way, and you can see like a reflection of the clouds and a reflection of yourself, and just above your head you see 7, like sort of come into focus, like 7 reflections of stars.
Yeah.
Above your head like a crown, and then while you're sort of staring at that, you could just about see, because the water's so clear, down at the bottom of the pool, like a stone tablet that you could see like tiny bits of writing on.
Now you try reaching in and grab it.
It's deeper than that.
How deep?
The pool goes like 20 feet at least.
Giant toad and jumping in. No, wait, no.
Tiny fish.
No, I just realised it's 20 feet, so I thought,
You'll be that big.
yes.
Go in and it's like it's more than 20 feet like wide as the pool, but deep wide, so like barely be covered by the water, and then you'd be scrambling around like, where the fuck's that tiny tablet? Huh? With your big old toe feet.
Instead, just like dive in and swim.
You'll just swim normally, will you?
Yes. Instead of being a giant toad and being on it.
Yeah.
Well, if you went into giant toad, then all the water would have to be pushed out, and then
And
you
suddenly
could
it's a lot
swim
less
in-
deep.
Yeah.
But yeah, you dive down. It's completely still water. It's not a difficult thing to do. You swim down, grab the tablet. It's I don't know, like probably A4 sized or so. Just a fucking slab of stone. You grab it and sort of swim back up. A little bit more tough now. You've got like a couple of kilo of stone in your arm, but you come back up, splash into the surface. Everyone's looked over and he's like, "Where the fuck is Yurik in the pool?"
I found a tablet.
Because everybody else, it looked like he just went and looked in a fountain and then just fucking jumped.
Does it have any writing on it?
I think so.
Yeah, you look at it and it looks elvish to you, like really old elvish.
Right.
Team.
Do any of my old memories come back?
Maybe. Yeah, probably. I'm gonna fucking advert on Spotify. Yeah, probably do actually. And it is it's like a snippet of poetry. And you look at it and you're translating it, and it translates to which bit is it translated to? I'm just waiting until this ad fucking stops, to be honest. Try to listen to Lord of the Rings like super chill bits, and the fucking ad comes in. Okay, it's done. Right, you translate it to in western lands beneath the sun, the flowers may rise in spring, the trees may bud, the waters run, the merry finches sing. Or there may be 'tis cloudless night, and swaying beaches bare, the elven stars as jewels white amid their branching hair.
Hmm. Is there any leaves about?
Yeah, fuckloads. Place is full of leaves.
How thick is a greatsword?
Do you mean like its smallest dimension?
I mean, just its blade.
Edge of it? Like the edge of it? Or do you mean like the width of the blade?
I mean, the fitness. Definitely fitness, not width.
Let's have a look. Swords I've got are about 4 millimeters thick. Maybe 5. Push.
Alright. I'm gonna try and fucking slam it in the middle of the fucking door. Like, in between the slit.
Alright, roll.
The strength here.
Mhm. It's a mighty swing, and you come swinging down, and it just skitters straight off. Doesn't even leave a mark.
No, I'm like trying to go in between. I'm trying to like.
Yeah,
Just
but you
stab it in.
skitters away off it. Like you don't like catch any slit. You just
Oh shit. Hmm. Fuck. It's trying to crowbar the door.
with a sword.
Yeah, I mean, it's all I've got. It's long, thin-ish. Kind of
Yeah,
strong.
you've loads of leaves around.
Yeah. Shit, I forgot what the point was. Can you read that again? Or put it in the Discord. Yeah. And what along beneath the sun, flowers may rise in spring, trees may bud, waters run, and then sing. She's hair. So, at the moment it's sunny, right?
Mhm.
The flowers may rise in spring. Is it somewhere near spring time?
I think it's February.
Take it there's no flowers around then.
Oh no, there are flowers. There's like stuff that grows in February. I think there might be an orchid around because I think they happen somewhere around February. Possibly snowdrops. Any number of things actually. The climate in this place is super weird.
Stars as jewel on a mid there. And she said, Anybody got any ideas?
None. When Eric looked in the water, did you say you could like see stars in the water?
Mhm.
Or something similar?
That's a reflection from the door, though, isn't it?
Not necessarily. Copy link. This link is like the design on the door, and the stars above are just like the empty holes. Shit, I didn't know there was a t-shirt one.
What I thought was that there was like elements in the.
Say again.
But there isn't like a poem to put
I
in
got
the
like
the
I
whole.
got like none of that. I'm sorry. Keep cutting in and out for me.
Likewise.
Mm-hmm.
How's that?
Maybe. Talk. See anybody? You hear Connie yet?
No.
No.
Okay.
I wonder what's happened.
Hello?
Alright.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I was just starting to wonder if it was a problem with multiple people.
No.
Really? Wait, no, she gone off Discord?
Yeah, she disconnected.
Looks like it, yeah.
She said give her a moment.
Oh, okay.
All right.
While we wait, anybody else got any ideas?
I'm gonna take a dive in the pool and look for maybe some caves, maybe or a hole.
Okay. Roll a perception check. At disadvantage because you're not so good at eyes in the water.
Damn it. Okay. 12.
12. You can't see anything. No caves or anything. Just sort of, the stone
Just,
of the
yeah.
pool.
Yeah. Try and get back out.
You do so. You can swim.
Click my
Splash
heels.
back to the surface.
See if it
What?
dries me off. Click my heels and see if it dries me off.
Oh, you're wearing the things. I think it does. It's like a quick blast of hot air, and everyone just hears. And Freya's there looking freshly dry and dishevelled. Well, actually, no, undishevelled, actually. So for a brief moment, she looks dishevelled as she has dried, and then her hair sort of straightens out and goes into, like, those orc braids and stuff. The troll braids out. Wow, I think it was, wasn't it?
Yeah.
I forgot you had them. It's so, like, dichotomy of what a barbarian is.
Yep.
the always proper looking barbarian who wears a very nice pair of boots. And he's still in hunter garb?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yep. Still in my Bloodborne gear.
Yep.
Most fancies of barbarians.
Okay. Connie's messaged me what she was thinking. Because there's 7 holes or something, I don't know.
Yeah.
Just might need to put something into them, like, because there's like 7 elements, so like sunflower, tree, water, finch, beach, and all that. Something like that. She doesn't know.
Alright.
Are the stars reflections or are they like in the water?
I think they were reflections. Or was it from the tablet?
Sorry, brother, come in. So what stars' reflections are in the water? They appear to be reflections.
Reflections. Can I see what they're reflecting from?
Not really, you kind of get the feeling that it's like a weird reflection from the sky.
Okay. Are there any bare trees around?
Bare trees.
Yeah, like no leaves on them trees.
Yeah, there'd be a few around because winter was just happening.
But it's random. Okay.
But yeah, there's just some around. There's some things that are evergreen, there's some things that aren't. Some things that probably should be dead but aren't. Just for clarification, the bear in that like bit of verse is the bear as in carry and not the bear as in don't have anything on.
Oh.
B-E-A-R in this situation is not like a bear, it's like have in amid the branches and not no leaves on. Which would be B-A-R-E. if that was the case. What are you doing, sorry?
I was gonna say, can I just do just been a while since I've done this character. I had that. Speak with plants.
Okay. I don't let you do it exactly.
You imbued plants within 30 feet of you with limited senses and animation, giving an ability to communicate with you. Follow your simple commands. You can question plants about events in the area in the past day, gain information about things blah blah. You can also turn difficult terrain caused by plant growth, such as thickets and undergrowth, into ordinary terrain that lasts for the duration of. You can turn ordinary terrain. Yeah, so a bunch of stuff.
You can question plants about things that happened within the past day.
Says personally, yeah.
Yeah, you do it.
Have a look at the plants around me. Hello, guys.
You get like a few little waves of a branch back.
Any idea how to
Slowly.
open this door?
You get what can only be described as a shrug. Few branches sort of make a movement that, if you're squinting in the right way, looks like a shrug.
Hmm.
Can I fit
As
my
you glancing
fingers
around
underneath it, though?
a few of the things near the door kind of wave in the general direction of the door.
Yeah. Go,
Uh,
okay.
they can talk, right? Can they talk?
Yeah, they can talk.
Oh yeah. Blah, 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 blah. You hear the word stars.
Stars. Okay, do you do something for the stars?
Another general waving at the door.
Okay, I go and inspect the stars a little bit closer.
Climb up to like one of the holes, like Zealous did, and have a look in. And again, you see this like fist-sized indentation where like a star would be on the design.
Mm.
Smooth bore, not very deep, fist deep, you know.
Yeah.
Has anyone tried putting their hands in it yet?
Yeah, I think
Yeah,
Zealous
that's
punched
what I
one.
did.
Oh. But there's this thing, well, it's like the mummy, but without the hand coming off.
Yeah, it's only like it's like a semisphere, as it were, like half of a sphere, like in.
Mm.
As in, like, if you were to put a sphere inside of it, which I'm not saying do that, but if you were to put like a sphere of something inside, I'm not actually saying do that. Then half of it would be inside, like, and it would like be a perfect fit, and then the other half would be outside. You know, it's like just a half of an orb, like cut out basically.
Oh, okay.
Mm.
Really dumb question. If I was to go to the pool,
Mhm.
because the stars are the reflections, if I
Mhm.
tried to pick up where said star would be, anything happen?
I'm not sure if you could, because the description of it is you look in the pool, and then as you look in, like, these stars sort of like fade into view, and you can see a reflection of you in the pool, and like some rest of the pool, and like reflection of the sky, and then see like these 7 stars above your head like a crown. So if you reach from, you'd sort of like splash the water, and the reflection would go away,
Right.
and you wouldn't see them anymore.
Just thought I'd ask.
Good thought.
Oh,
Ow.
sorry. I cut off guard.
Yeah.
It's like if you got, it's like you're on guard for a sneeze.
Yeah.
I'm waiting for you. You're not gonna get me this time. I'm gonna make sure.
I'm gonna get the microphone this time.
From sounds that makes it probably from a keyboard.
Oh, yeah. Ready, the first hint of it, they just throw the headphones across the room. Were you about to say something?
Oh, I can't remember.
The sneeze shook it out of your head.
Yeah. Yeah, I inspected and then looked back at the plan going, yeah, now what?
Slightly more frantic waving at the door.
It's a big
Exasperated
rock.
waving at the door. Which is big design on it.
I don't remember the tree, yes, it's a tree. What?
Do we have more in the general direction of the stars that are on the door?
Anyone touch the
Or
stars
the
on the door?
holes? Well, the hole. I mean the holes.
Yeah,
where the
yeah.
stars in the design would be.
Yeah, I'm touching them, I'm stroking them, I'm putting everything in them, sticking them.
They're big slabs of rock. Anyway.
But just lying around.
Yeah.
They're like paving stones.
Can I pick it up? Is it liftable to the point where I can throw it?
There's probably one around that's been like broken and you can leave it out without too much difficulty. So yeah, you pick one up.
Yeah. Lob it at the door.
Alright, roll a strength check.
God damn it.
Alright, you throw it. You manage to hit the door with it.
Does it
It
dent
doesn't
it?
break. The door's fine.
Alright.
And the slab slams to the ground.
Alright, I just want to check stuff. I'm doing barbarian things.
Is there anything else around? There's the tower, there's the pool. Anything else?
There's like other buildings in the city that are just sort of a little further away because it's courtyard in front and the space around the tower. And just buildings that are overgrown and stuff.
Do you think we have to wait for like night?
No, because what's the point of having a door that only opens at night?
I don't know. I guess.
Also, spooky ghosts come out.
Yeah.
At least it's probably the worst place for the ghosts.
Stuck outside the door we can't open.
Hmm.
Just get weird with it. Try the dumbest shit. See if it works.
I've tried everything. I'm gonna keep trying the great sword. Fuck it.
Weirdest stuff.
I'm trying the great sword again.
Right, so while everybody's doing everything else, Frey's just sort of trying to like wrinkle a great sword into like the gap that she can't even see in the door.
Yeah, I'm gonna just keep
Just
trying.
looks to the middle of it. And it's like, right, there's got to be a seam here somewhere.
Do I have to say? Can I say friend in Elvish?
You can say that, yes.
Does it work?
It does not.
Oh, god damn it.
You're along the right lines.
Oh,
So
this
stars
is
in
right.
Elvish.
Concept
Someone
of
say
the
star
door.
in Elvish.
In ancient Elvish.
Can anyone say star in ancient Elvish? Wait, it'll be on the tablet. Can I say stars in ancient Elvish?
You set to think that'll work. Hmm. Hmm. The doors don't open, but on the door the tree lights up. Like the design sort of glows with a gentle starlight. The holes, where the seven holes are still not
Tablets at
lit
work.
up, but the tree's lit up. Like that, the western doors of Moria lit up with the moonlight in them.
Can I say tree in ancient Elvish?
You can, it does nothing.
Got that.
Can we just hold all our conversation in ancient Elvish until we get the right word?
Well, we don't.
You just like
Hey.
say the tablet out loud.
Yeah, can I just recite the tablet?
You can
Maybe
reset the
it's
tablet. The light coming off of the tree gets brighter, but it still doesn't open. When I said right lines, I didn't mean exactly just a password. I meant like the door is a similar style of door, but not necessarily a password door.
Alright, can I try pulling the door open?
It doesn't work.
I'm now chiseling the greatsword in with my hand axe, like the back.
Okay, you're doing that.
Is it making any progress getting in?
That you can see.
Damn it.
So the door's glowing now.
Yeah, the tree, the big old tree on it is glowing. Those 7 like holes.
If I look
and-
into the pool, has anything changed?
Yeah, a bit. When you go to it, you sort of look down again, and this time you see the reflection of you, but you also see like the tree sort of glowing, and you can sort of see that reflected also where you're stood, like overlaid over you. And then when the 7 stars come in, they're over your head and also the top of the tree. So you see like the entire lit up kind of thing. And over on the door, it's just the tree that's lit up. Whenever I think of that scene in the book and the film when they're trying to open the door, I always forget that there's like 7 hours where they can't fucking open it.
If I mess up the reflection in the pool, does it do anything to the door?
No.
No.
Hmm.
Can I cast a light spell on one of the holes? Is that something I can do?
I think probably.
I
Because
Because they have to like touch something and then it lights up. So I don't know whether it will like light the whole door up or just like the specific hole.
I think you might be able to like specify it only to that bit. This is you just touch an object no longer than 10 feet. Touch it and light it up.
Alright, well, yeah, I can try that.
You head up to one, you touch it, and a soft white light starts coming out of it.
Are we
And
able
now-
to do
Hmm?
anything happen?
Say again?
Sorry, I'll let you finish and then I'll.
Yeah, the first one lights up and just sort of stays glowing.
Alright, so can I do it to all 7? So I can just do it as a cantrip. Yeah, so can I just do it to all 7 holes?
Yep. You do you want to like try and climb across the growing shit
Yeah.
to get to all 7? Yeah. Okay. Yeah, roll an athletics check just to make sure. You
Can I
can.
make an acrobatic?
Yep.
you.
Whichever's better.
What was it? 21.
21. Okay. Yeah. You kind of monkey bar your way across. Like each time you get to one of the holes, you sort of, get a good hold with one hand and then reach down with the other, touch into one of the holes and gently light it up, left to right, and the rest of you watching is just these 7 stars slowly light up, and as she does the last one, you hear a rumbling and the doors start to swing open
Oh, which way?
outwards.
Oh, fuck.
She's at the edge of them, kind of, but she is.
No, but I'm
Still-
in the middle.
Oh yeah, you're also there. But yeah, so yeah, they start to open.
Just
Freya,
stop going.
Freya, who is consumed by her task, she sort of still trying to winkle a sword into this fucking non-existent hole, and then suddenly there's a big old rumble, and she sinks in an inch, in another, and then the doors just push her backwards. While this is happening, Lame is on top, trying to scramble out of the way as the door starts to open, and a bunch of these vines and stuff start getting ripped off the wall, where they're growing on top of the door. And yeah, these huge doors, can't get the throwing off, they're huge. Shift open until they've fully opened, as it were.
I can't believe it worked.
And as it opens, you see the whole inside is sort of darkened, and then just these sort of crystals on pedestals down it just start lighting up from this end to the to the other end of this big old room.
Yeah, can I turn around to the trees and go, you could have said light them up. You could have just told me.
Another shrug.
Oh, you shook it, you can speak now.
I just knew how to do with the door, dude. Which may seem obvious, to open the door, even to do something with the door, but it's the extent of our knowledge. Sorry, bro. Would have helped more if I could, bro.
Well, it's still the trees.
Australian trees.
Oh, no, you just sound like you're doing really stoned advice.
That too. The guy I'm emulating is probably a stoner.
That's why they've got no leaves that already smoked everything.
Yeah.
That'd be weird, like a tree smoking its own leaves.
Yeah. Distant relative. Could be out of the ring. Bit doors open.
Well, we've spent a lot of time trying to wrap it up. We should probably go and investigate.
Hell yeah.
Oh no, we've got them open now, let's run away.
Ah, let's fuck off. We got what we came for. I'm volunteered. Are you volunteered? Let's go.
I step foot in.
Mm-hmm. You head in. This first room is, well, it's not less of a room. You walk in, and this tower is obviously, a round tower, and it's bigger at the base. And you walk in the front doors, and so when I said that the things light up the corridor or room as you were to the end, it's more like you walk in and left and right, this big old corridor stretches around the sides of it, and it's like a big old stone wall in front of you. And you can either go left or right around the circle.
Go right around the circles.
Okay. Start heading round, and these lights, which were before just round the corner, as you come round corners, more light up. And the ones behind you start sort of dimming down. And you get, don't know how far it would be, but effectively, how many degrees is that?
I reckon it was.
Oh, yeah. It's not there. 90. 90 degrees around the circle. It's quite a big circle. And the corridor then continues on to go round, or on your left it would be because you went right around the circle, so you were going anti-clockwise. So like left turning into the center of the circle is some big old like regular wooden doors with like gently lit runes sort of surrounding the door frame.
Can I read the rooms?
Yeah, like one or two, like there's one about protection and from evil, and something about light. They seem more like just general, like protection tied into the building sort of thing.
Right. Can I open the door?
I'm gonna get my axe
Yeah.
ready.
You grab the door and pull it open. It comes away with there's a bit of not give, the opposite of give.
Stick
Resistance.
with it.
Yep. Resistance, it sticks. Because there was like, as you pull it up, and like vines and creeping roots that were sort of growing the door and like around the edges and stuff. So you sort of give it a yank and it pulls open to this huge hall that is just like full of plant. All manner of plants. There's trees inside somehow. There's a whole bunch of plants that I can't think of any names for. But loads of stuff. There's big pillars. This is a really tall room. And there's like shafts of light coming in from the windows that were higher up in the tower. And you're coming in like from the side of it? Oh, do I even think? Yeah, I don't know. It's the big old hall that you fought in.
Yeah.
I'm a load up tabletop just so I can remember what it fucking looks like. But it's got like big old pillars down and the big throne bit. Lots and lots of plants, as I say. So many that you can't really make out much else, other than there's some bits where like there might have been a table. Now it's mainly plants.
Can we walk around this area?
Yeah, it'd be sort of like difficult terrain if you had to do stuff in it.
Mm.
You're going slower because it's like very thick. There's thorns, other stuff that don't want to move.
Alright, I'm gonna start looking for Sif.
Yeah,
remember
roll.
where I died.
That one. It's actually load this fucking cunt up. Okay, so you'd be coming in from this door. Yeah. Roll a perception check to look for yourself. / safe.
Yeah. I'm just checking. 21.
Okay, yeah. Takes a little bit of looking, and you go over to where you remember dying. She's kind of, I think you died like somewhat in line with this door. Near a pillar, probably.
Yeah.
And you're sort of looking around. You gotta like pull a bunch of branches out of the way and some thorns and undergrowth. And stuff, and you find Just like, were you like Wolfie when you died?
Yeah.
You were like part Wolfie, right? Did you
Yeah,
revert
I
when you
wasn't full
died?
wolf.
You
Maybe.
were like the. I can't remember if you do.
I don't know if you do that.
You probably do, to be honest. You probably do. So we'll just say like regular bones instead of like a wolf's head.
Hmm.
But you find like a bunch of bones that, I mean, insofar as you can tell, are you/Sif. Kind of hard to tell what with them being bones.
Yeah.
But the roundabout way you died. Weirdly, you're not exactly in the position you recall falling in, because you feel like you were face down and now you're face up. But there's scraps of clothing that you think might have been yours, and a similar looking weapon.
Wait, his weapons there?
Yep.
Huh. I'll pick it up.
You pick it up. It looks
I'm gonna like compare both of them. Like,
vaguely. It's reminiscent of the axe that you're holding, but like it feels almost dead. Like the axe that your axe. You know, you look at it and it feels, it almost feels alive, and it's your axe.
Yeah.
And it gets your blood pumping. Whereas this thing, it feels like but unlike. Almost but not quite entirely unlike your axe.
just like, this is fucking bizarre. Yeah, I'm gonna pick up his skull.
Alas for Yorick. And do something with it.
Keeping it.
Okay.
Okay.
I'll figure out what to do with it later.
Why are you keeping a skull?
Because
it
it
is
was me.
hers.
Yes.
Can I have a wander
inside
up to where I think it fell?
Yeah. There, fuck it, you probably find yourself. Yeah, you're there. You're in the Great Hall, by the way, where you fought like the big tree thing and the Balrog and.
Yeah, I was gonna ask, are there any Balrogs nearby?
It seems pretty
There's
peaceful.
like on like somewhere in the middle of the Great Hall, there's like there's a lot of vegetation in here, like very thick, at the very least waist high most of the time. But some in the center, near some of the big pillars, which are all obviously overgrown with other things, there's like just a big old, almost like a new hill, but inside with vegetation. Like you can maybe see bits of wing.
Touch it.
No!
You stumbling across like all the bushes and shit. Get to the middle where all this stuff is and like the charred bits of tree, and you grab this like spiky bit of wing that sticks out. And it's sort of like the part that you grab sort of like crumbles into like ash beneath your hand.
Oh. Can I collect the ash?
Yeah. Put it in one of your bottles.
Balrog ash.
Does
Bottle of
Pingu have a
Balrog.
body? I want to see if his
Uh,
nose is pure bone.
You have a quick look around. I'll get to Ulrich in a second. You have a quick look around, and then you sort of look to where the Balrog is, and how it's sort of like encapsulated in tree somewhat,
Mm.
and how the tree that it's encapsulating it looks a little bit mannish.
Ah, okay, yeah.
Then you can't find a body for Pingu.
It's still a tree demon. Does it have a skull?
It's a tree.
Yeah, but it had a skull.
Why are you so interested in skulls today?
Because that one's a cool skull and I'd like to wear it.
Right.
I don't think it's got a skull.
Oh.
Yeah, Eric, you find whoever the fuck you were, Aina, I think.
Yeah.
Your clothing survived a little bit longer, being druidy and sort of magic-y. So you can easily tell it's you because of like your robes and stuff. And again, there's like a staff maybe that you used and other kit and caboodle.
Okay.
So if you're lying against I think you're lying against a pillar.
Just gonna go, okay. That's creepy, and walk away.
Take it. There's nothing valuable to steal. Like,
Do you want to look around?
is there any goblets or like fancy looking plate?
I'm just gonna shake my head.
Roll an investigation
Even
check.
Krazztar has better sense than that.
Steal off one of your
I'm a
own
thief. It's my
Yes, Krazztar is aware as always like stealing things.
it's my job.
More was stealing off your own corpse.
If it's off my own,
That is what Krazztar was thinking, yes. Stealing from your own corpse.
Well, don't steal from mine.
you sound so sad. Please don't steal from mine. Perception.
Investigation or perception, whichever's better.
Oh, they're both the same. Nothing.
5. Let me have a look.
But how much Balrog Ash goes for?
He's ash, more or less, unless he's got magical properties.
Out there who collects Balrog Ash, I don't know.
I mean, Balrog Ash probably has magical properties.
Oh, I wonder if I like get melded with like a weapon. I don't know.
Or get him.
Eat it.
Become Balrog.
You are what you eat.
With a 5, all you don't find any goblets throughout. If there are any, they're like underneath a whole fucking host of vegetation. But on like the throne that's in the at the back of the room, a skeleton in nice robes has been sort of sat, arms like on the armrest. And there's 2 rings on his fingers.
Ooh.
It's like King Alfie dude.
Let's take the rings.
One of them's just sort of gold with like a onyx kind of gem in it, and the other is made of silver, and it looks like a leaping cat.
Wait.
But yeah, you got those 2 rings.
Can I evaluate?
I want some rings.
Yeah, can I evaluate them, see if they've got any magical properties? Or is it? What would you roll?
Arcana?
Kinda. Okay, I have +1. Oh, never mind.
Yeah, you look over them both. And you are pretty certain that they are both magical.
Ooh.
To what effect, you do not know.
Oh, damn, some magic rings.
Let's get somebody to put it on. Who wants to be the test subject?
Me.
God,
Yeah,
I mean,
the
the last time
what?
you
Or the silver?
It'd be fine. You know, it's that ring and not this ring, so it's all good. It's good. I put my hand up.
Which one do you want? Gold or silver?
Pretty sure I used Fraser before.
Silver.
I have a silver ring.
Oh wait, no!
What?
Silver.
You think silver, and then you immediately fucking shy away. And she moves to put it on you.
Okay, you can have the gold ring then.
Yeah.
I just remembered you're a werewolf.
It took a little bit though. That's what you did.
Right, yeah. The gold ring comes on you.
Mm.
Your arm gets chopped off.
As it gets put on and you sort of look at it, you see that in like the onyx gem, there's a little like inscription of like a shield almost. It doesn't appear to do anything. In fact, immediately to you, you don't grow a mustache or lose an arm, for instance, like happened with the last two rings.
I put the silver ring on.
Yeah, you put it on. It is silver. It fits snugly around a finger.
Blow up.
You do anything to test them?
Oh,
Gonna hit myself.
punch the air like ha, and see everything like fires out.
Alright, so you punch the air, and Freya hits herself.
It's a
Are
shield.
you trying to avoid the punch as well as hit yourself? Or
Huh. Maybe I should get someone else to do this.
Yeah.
I can kind of just hit myself all the time.
So hold out
Yeah,
your
so I'm gonna
ring
have
hand
second
and I'll
thought.
try doing like a jab at it.
Alright.
Anything?
roll to hit it.
Oh, okay.
I was thinking, why don't we do that? Is it in Green Lantern where they have like the two rings and they like put them together? Like, roll this and see if something comes up.
Maybe something might happen.
Yeah, what's an arm strike?
Like probably just strength.
Okay.
That's exactly the number I wanted. Holy
What's
shit.
your AC?
17.
Okay,
Oh, let's see. Yeah, over
Right.
that number.
so you do hit the hand,
Mhm.
despite Freya trying to move it out of the way, you know.
Mm.
But it is kind of a proper hit, but it almost glances off, like almost as if your AC was 18, basically.
Ah, okay.
Like exactly as if your AC was 18 and he just got your AC.
Mm.
And from that you can deduce that it is a ring of protection.
Ooh.
+1 to AC and saving throws.
Oh, shit.
Zolis, you punch the air and nothing happens.
Alright, bro, first time. Let's go.
I wish
I'm going to try and aim for the ring with the other ring.
Yeah,
so
so
it
you
doesn't-
don't touch the silver.
Alright, let's do this.
You bring the rings together. Dink. Nope.
Nothing.
Try meowing.
Meow. Meow.
Any more like a cat than before?
Try jumping.
Yeah, I was gonna say jump.
I was gonna say I'll act like a cat, like I'll start scratching my ear and oh, yeah.
So there's a picture of a jumping cat, right?
I'll
It's
jump.
like it's a silver ring depicting a leaping feline.
Have
I'll
you tried
jump as
jumping out a window?
Ring.
Long shot. Have you tried jumping out a window to see if you land on all fours / all twos?
The windows are well high. I'm just gonna jump around as a cat.
Wait, what? You jump like a cat?
Yeah, I'm just gonna jump around the areas like a cat.
Or just like floor to floor? Just
Um,
leaping around on all fours?
Yep.
You do that. Nothing appears to happen.
No difference in height.
Can you climb the wall?
I mean, I'll climb a wall.
Mm-hmm. It's fairly easy to climb the pillars or the walls because they're covered in stuff.
Nothing
high
to
do you
do with high enough to jump off, but not hurt myself. Yeah, I don't want to like kill myself.
Virtually 15 feet, I guess.
Let's do this.
So you climb to about 15 feet high. Yeah, you climb to about 15 feet and you leap off in a wonderful little dive. And as you fall in, you sort of there's like two little tiny like blue gems for the eyes of this cat, and they just light up a little bit that you barely notice, and you start to fall a bit. You start to fall slowly, and you might have like sprained an ankle or something from this height if you wouldn't land in like up the thicket, but you sort of slow down and gently touch the ground.
Cool. I can fly, kind of.
Featherfall.
Featherfall.
Come on, Adam, I give the on the silver platter.
I know it's the Dark Souls ring, man. I didn't want to tell the others.
Okay, fair enough. It was like a silver cap ring, if you will.
I know, dude. I know. It's just that I didn't want to make it obvious for the others.
Yeah, okay. Fair enough.
I'll be right back.
Yeah.
It's like a little bit too on the nose for me, man. It's like I know exactly what it is, but I don't want to say anything to the others.
I mean, with the door, right?
Yeah.
That entire sequence, I was like, you just fucking light up the stars. I'd have accepted a number of other things that seemed cool enough, but I was like, the one that I thought of is you just light up the stars, guys. But I think I've been reading too much Lord of the Rings anyway, so.
Yeah, but I'm a druid that don't create any light other than moonlight, and that's it.
True. But yeah, you've got the two rings. You know what they do.
Yeah.
Wait.
Anything else you want to do?
I don't know.
Is there anything else in the room, or is it just this? We've already found.
In the room, you can see like just mainly a lot of vegetation. Outside of this room, there is like the two other doors leading out of it. Like the big main one's at the end, because you came in the side door. The other side door, and probably like more floors to this place, but you have no idea what's up there.
Hmm. Let's go, Flo.
Okay. Okay. Kind of knowing the way, you head across to the other side door and through it, which lets you go slightly further around the circle in a different direction, and come to some big old stairs which go around the outside. And start heading up them. You don't appear to encounter anything, and weirdly, this outer ring that you're walking on, even going up the stairs, is free of vegetation. You head up. You walk up a lot of stairs because the roof of that big old hall is quite big, tall. So you go quite high up the tower before finally reaching like a landing with another big door to some other set of rooms. Well, numerous doors, some of which say on them like armory, guard room, shit like that.
You have a look in the armory.
Mm-hmm.
Or treasury.
Is there a treasury? No.
Oh.
Treasuries might be underground, generally, I think. There isn't one upstairs, is what I'm saying. But yeah, you got the armory. Big old door. Big old, like, metal door. How the fuck is this one closed? This one is... Actually, no. Not closed. This one's kind of been burst open by plants from the inside. So it's a bit of a squeeze, but you can sort of push through the ancient roots into an overgrown armory with a whole bunch. You can see like a whole bunch of like regular armor that's been sort of grown through, chainmail and stuff, where like a small root went through and then got bigger and burst it and stuff like that, and swords that have holes in that have also been picked up or something by a growing plant. Do you have like a scout around to see if you can find out nice?
Yeah.
I want more.
Roll a thing.
Right, so like perceptions.
Yeah, probably. 17 and 12. Okay.
Maybe there'll be a ring of flying this time.
Wait, what about the umbrella? What does that do again? Is that feather fall as well?
That's also featherfall.
Damn it.
Mary Poppins.
Yeah, I thought it was do Mary Poppins.
Mary Poppins,
One
yeah.
goes up, you use the ring to go down.
Okay. What if that one in? And that one. You find, I think. I got it right. Yeah. Okay. You find, Ulrich finds, sort of up on a wall, almost like knocked off of it's a little stand, like a gnarled wooden staff, made of hardwood. Seeming primitive. Looks a bit like Gandalf's staff, to be honest. Like it's all, kind of thorny at the top.
Yeah.
Like with notches in and little knots everywhere. But it sort of calls to you and you grab it. What else? So many things I want to like fucking give out. They're just super cool. But yeah, Zolis finds a pair of boots, or well, actually black leather shoes, but like ankle boots almost, that have sort of been pushed under an old cupboard by plants. But
New boot.
pair of black leather boots seem
Imagine if you stole my other shoe now, because I've got some new ones.
they seem untouched by time apart from like some dust and stuff. But the black leather shoes and sort of you turning them over, trying to figure out where the fuck you picked them up, and the soles are oddly white and covered in runes.
I mean, can somebody detect magic? Because I'm a bit stupid. I can't.
Ah,
Do
fuck
the
it, just
arcane
wear them.
What could go wrong?
That's where I got these ones from. I'll just show them off my boots.
It can be like the boot club.
Magical
stolen
boot party.
Yeah.
The party name. Are you doing the thing, Adam? Oh,
I was going to say I can roll to see if you can Arcana.
Yep, definitely magical. Your staff and the boots.
Magic
Oh, my
staff.
thing.
I shake it around a little bit and point it at something.
Oh god.
Point it at something.
A duck.
Yeah, I'll point it at the wall. There.
Okay. Da. So sort of like almost in a thrusting kind of motion.
Yeah.
All right, and you thinking about it, so the staff sort of becomes slightly more long and more usable as a quarterstaff
I'm back.
with a thrust. Yo. And then like when you bring it back and start thinking about combat, it just becomes regular stuff.
Yeah.
Just for brevity, you've got the staff of the trickster.
Staff of the trickster.
The weapon can change shape at will, giving the user more options in combat. By using a bonus action, you can change the shape of the weapon to any of the following: 2 claws, a quarterstaff with a proper. They have a +2 bonus to attack and damage rolls with them. Additionally, you can also turn this item little wooden pipe.
And I put the boots on and do like a little Irish jig in them. So you can.
You put the boots on. They sort of seem about right for your feet, and then it's like slightly resize, as all magical items appear to do. You do a little dance. You're not entirely sure how to make them work if they do a thing. What are you thinking about when you're doing the little dance?
Doing the best dance possible. And then stealing some more stuff, at the same time. I think about on a daily basis.
Okay.
Try to sneak in.
Oh,
I'm losing you.
it was
Did you say sneaky dance party? Because I feel like I only heard 2 syllables there.
Can I do a sneaky Irish dance?
A sneaky Irish dance.
Sneaky Irish dance.
Wait, sorry, can you say that again? I may have misheard that. A sneaky, stealthy Irish dance, right? That's what you're saying.
Yep.
It's like river dance, but dead silent. No
Yeah.
noise whatsoever from.
Can Krazztar do like a sneaky corridor line? Or something like that?
Just trying to get one started, but real quiet.
Yeah.
We should make it to people involved and just won't know.
My pink Sky Hagen. Okay, I think I'm back.
Yeah.
So are you trying to sneaky dance?
A sneaky dance.
Okay. Ro- roll something. Is performance a thing in this? I feel like it might be.
Yeah.
And also stealth.
First one's performance. Second one's stealth.
Okay, so you do a mediocre Irish jig, reminiscent of someone who doesn't know how to do one. And everybody sees you do it because it's quite hard to be stealthy while doing an Irish jig. The boots do nothing in this regard.
Could I change to like wolf form and try and hear for footsteps? See if she's making any noise.
You can hear them
Oh, you
without being a wolf form.
Oh,
Can I kick the wall? Or like a stool or a cupboard?
Mm-hmm.
Might reduce damage on my feet. I don't know.
No, you kick a stool and it sort of there's a bit of resistance as it's been grown around, but you kick it away.
Can anyone understand the symbols on the base of my feet?
I'll have a look.
I think that there are symbols on it.
Whoever wants to look at the runes and shit.
I'm just holding my feet up for.
Roll a something to do with spells.
Somebody do spells. Do.
Probably Arcana, but I'm not sure.
Okay,
See if you can figure out what the runes mean.
18.
18. Okay. You don't know it, like whatever the effect is exactly, but you get a feeling, like from the snippets that you can that you know, like the snippets of the runes that you know, that it's something to do with like moving and fast and mist.
Can I run really fast? I'll run around the room fast.
It's somewhat difficult to do all the plants, but you give it a good go.
we could race down the hallway.
Yeah, let's have a race. Come on, Fred. You
Race
and
down
your
the
wolf farm.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah,
Speed
get
becomes
set up
harmless.
and ready, set, go. Roll athletics checks.
Athletics.
Athletics.
I'm not very athletic. I am athletic today.
Not
Not
quite.
athletic
Okay.
enough.
So the suggestion is made. You both are all off. You both are up for it. Jostle out into the hall and just fucking bang! You start sprinting. You both given a good showing, and you like rocket down the stairs and further around a little bit. And as you're nearing the bottom of the stairs, Phrase starts pulling away, and
Wait, is she keeping up with 50
Zolith.
feet speed?
Hmm?
Is she keeping up with 50
Well,
feet?
just about, but she's starting to lose ground near the end. But then,
Blow up.
Oh.
roll a d100, Alice, and then decide odds or evens as you're rolling it, or before you roll it.
Oh,
Wait, she's gonna go so fast she's gonna go back in time.
evens.
Evens. Well, that's an even number. So, as you start dropping behind, and there's a good little bit left of the race, and you're thinking, "Oh, I'm gonna lose, but I wanna beat her.
I will be the best.
I wanna be the fastest."
Gotta go fast.
Like like
wait.
that. That
Oh,
thought
the
is that you
blood.
wanna get to the end of the race before Freya. You just you turn it into mist, flash past Freya, 120 feet, and reform basically at the finish line.
I'm a ghost.
You have the shoes of blinking.
Thinking
Once a
you
day.
missed me.
Once a day, as a bonus action, you may teleport up to 120 feet to an unoccupied space you can see. The shoes regain the ability daily at dusk. Alternatively, you can choose to keep powering them with your own energy. You can teleport up to 120 feet as a bonus action and gain 1 level of exhaustion, as many times as you want.
Jesus.
Nice.
So 1 free a day, and then exhaustion to keep it going. But yeah, so Freya's running along and beating, and then suddenly just like some mist just fucking sort of zooms past in. Like you know how they make like apparition look in like the later Harry Potter films, where it's like smoky shit.
Yeah.
It's like that. Sort of like not in a straight line. It sort of bounces around a little bit because it's mist, as if it's been blown around and suddenly lands.
I'm not a lizard, a wizard.
I'm just in shock.
Do you like that, Wolfie? Woohoo, Vic. Let's do the Irish dance then.
Just gonna
Victory dance.
back upstairs.
I'm just gonna put them to the 2 item things up so you can grab them or something. They're on a thing that I can't copy though, so I'm gonna have to just snip them. Go over them as you at your leisure. But yeah, that's what you found.
Like,
Is anyone else getting electric fuzz, but nobody?
A little
Yeah.
bit.
Well, nobody was lighting up.
Nope, no one's like that. It's weird.
What?
It's been happening for 2 weeks.
Has it?
Yeah.
What? What the fuck could make that happen?
I thought it was Discord, to be honest.
I mean, it must be Discord if we're all getting it. But like, it's not like nobody was lit up, so it won't come out of anybody.
It's gone now.
Yeah. What?
Well, yeah, it's been doing it for 2 weeks now.
That makes no sense.
I thought it was just me hearing it.
I mean, so did I, because nobody fucking said it. I was looking over all my shit like, what the fuck is making that noise? That makes no sense.
I have no idea.
Fuck knows.
Okay. Fucking ghosts in Discord then.
Electrical ghosts.
the mist.
That's the sound it makes. Did everyone just get it again? But it was like
Yeah.
more like a dude blowing in your ear. Because that one was
Oh, I
different.
actually didn't get that one.
I got one that was like a dude blowing in my ear.
What the fuck?
Or going like shh. That's what it sounded like.
Yeah, I got that one.
I'm slightly
Yeah.
more concerned in knowing which dude's been blowing in your ear, mate.
ASMR, dude.
I mean, clearly it must have happened to you if you know what it fucking sounds like.
Don't we all?
don't. I could simply say I don't.
Well then, missing out, mate.
Oh boy.
It's some good shit.
Missing out.
I'm getting slightly concerned, I'm not gonna lie. I'm getting it was a slightly concerned that I might be in danger.
You needn't worry. You needn't worry.
Better say spoil.
You've not told anyone where you are, have you?
I don't think anyone on here knows well.
Oh, good. Good. I wouldn't worry about it if I were you. But anyway,
Is this
It's,
time I cleaned out?
that's all you can find.
Okay.
Other doors, like, you give them a good push, but they appear stuck.
Mm.
Almost invisible wall, like.
Oh.
Because I kind of forgot that the tower was in the city and that you would want to go towards it.
I'll be back in a sec.
I guess it's basement time.
Yep.
See if there's any treasure. Me claim and make me powerful.
So you head downstairs. Two of you are already downstairs because of the race. But the rest follow. I guess the only other direction to go is the other way around the circle.
Mm.
Because you went right and through the hall and
Yeah.
then up. So you come back through the hall. Back around the circle, back past the main doors, around the other direction, and like where you would start coming up to the 90-degree point from the front door, and where the entrance to the hall would be, and then the stairs coming up. There's now just stairs going down. Again, sort of gently lit by these little crystals.
Mm.
The stairs go down, spiraling down in a rather wide loop for a good little while, because you go like 180 degrees round again. Before coming to a door at Gringotts, basically.
And I steal the Philosopher's Stone.
Perhaps. Might
Now
be there, might not.
become immortal.
Any goblins? Shit, we should have just robbed
Godric Gryffindor.
There's so many goblins about.
Is there a dragon on here? Oh, that weird roller coaster thing where they go on to get to the. I mean,
In a
roller
minute, there's only a big old door. But it's fucking huge.
Hmm.
going.
And it looks incredibly intricate. How do you go in? You push the door and nothing happens.
Oh, here we go again.
Pose it up.
Their handle?
There's like a million things that could be handles.
Oh. Huh.
I'll pull every single one of them.
Try them all.
There's just like bits of metal that come off the side, so you just start grabbing them and pulling a bunch. One of you pulls one, and then you just start hearing a
Blatant.
goes on for some time.
Uh-oh.
I'm just gonna
Run.
stand back from the door.
Run. Run.
Uh,
I mean, Krazztar was just standing back this entire time because he's not that much of an idiot.
Right, I'm back. What's happening?
back away a bit.
You went downstairs, and then downstairs some more to find like a vault or whatever, and you found a big old metal door with a bunch of like handles and other shit on it, and they started pulling handles,
And
and then heard a hissing
And now I'm running.
like a burst gas main.
Just floating barrel back away too.
Frey's running. Malmaid's back to Krazztar's
Krazztar's
back.
gonna back off. He's gonna be like, Krazztar will refrain from using any kind of fire. I just kind of like that backtracking.
Right as he says fire, it's like he's backed up a bunch up the stairs, like almost round the corner. You can barely see the door anymore.
Oh yeah,
And
exactly.
Laume's also backed up basically that far, and Ulrich's also that far, and Freya and Zolis are just sort of sprinting up the stairs with a wide-eyed look. Right as he says, "I'm gonna not use any fire." A rolling ball of flame appears out the front of the door, lights whatever the fuck was there, and it rushes up. Freya and Zolis roll deck saves, will you?
I have mist. Me become mist. Use energy
Do you
because I
use
already used it.
You can you can use an exhaustion to use it again.
I can see this trap,
I'm
right?
going to exhaust myself and.
That's
You gonna do the thing?
That's a new
Sorry,
thing.
my ping rocketed again. Are you doing the jumpy thing or not?
Yeah, I'm going to become
Yeah.
mist. Well, how do
Okay,
I?
so as soon as you hear the fire, you're like, fuck this shit. Zip out of there, get right around the corner, mist flying away, and Freya is left at lonesome.
Fuck, 12.
Okay. Just gonna roll some dice real quick. Yep, so that's a fail, so take 35 fire damage.
Fuck. Oh no.
As this gulf of flame flies up, basically engulfs you, and then spits you out at the end like the Millennium Falcon around the corner. However, somewhat burnt.
Just a little bit.
With your clothes
Double
sort
tap.
of- you're lying on the stairs. Like your hair's burnt to a crisp. The back of you is burnt. Your clothes are all fucked. Your boots are immaculate. And you weakly were lying there, just click, click.
I've
And
just
the clothes-
I still have metal teeth. I can't
Hmm?
remember where I got metal teeth from, but I have metal teeth.
probably stole it from someone.
you probably
Right.
stole them up for like an old man. Got a set of teeth. But yeah, Freya weakly taps her heels together and her clothes become burnt again, and some of her hair comes back. It can't grow like a full head again, but like you get like a short haircut this time.
I'm just gonna place my hand on it and do healing touch.
I'm gonna say these boots are amazing.
We should probably not mess with this door. Or be a bit more careful.
Put the rest of the handles on there.
Yeah, I'm doing it again.
I'm
Let's go.
your funeral.
I'm just waiting to be healed.
Yeah, I did healing touch. Or do you want the roll?
Actually, no, I can just regen myself.
I mean, how much does Healing Touch do? I have no idea.
Healing touch.
I forgot werewolves are broken.
It's cure wounds,
Regen.
not healing touch.
Hmm.
It's DA plus my spellcaster modifier. Do I forget? Is it my wisdom plus my my proficiency?
I think it's just the What? Shit.
Because it says spell attack modifier, and it's proficiency plus primary ability modifier.
Yeah, I think it might be the bigger number. 1d8 plus your spellcasting. No, it's spellcasting ability modifier, which is just your wisdom.
Okay.
That's what it is.
Yep, 7. Yeah.
Okay, you get 7 health back.
Okay.
So your burns are less sore. And you just generally start to regenerate like you do. But this helps. Goes a long way. Sort of covers them up, so you've Yeah, with some slightly new skin. Because the old skin got burnt off.
I'll have to say oops.
So
not
yeah,
gonna
so
lie.
who's going back down?
Yep. I'm joining in. I'm pulling all the handles. Let's go.
Yeah, come on.
Frames are just pulling handles. Okay.
I mean, I don't know how to do fucking locks. Fuck it.
I'm a thief. I can pick the lock.
I mean,
We could pull the handles.
I like handles.
So the non-dangerous door, you're happy to wait for us to try and figure out how to unlock it. But the very dangerous door, let's just trial and error that shit.
Hey, I tried to open the big door
Yep.
with my great sword and shit. It just wasn't having it.
The Povo.
From afar, can I see anything? Clues on like which handle to pull on the door.
Sorry, say again?
So from afar, can I see like which handles, like any clues as to which handle is for the like to open it? Like any markings or anything?
Nothing you can discern, especially not from a distance. But like the handles are not like perfect door handles. They're like just like a bit of metal that's you can turn. It's not like shaped exactly like you recall a door handle. It's just like a bit of metal sticks out, and they just pull in a bunch.
Right.
Is there like a lock that looks pickable on it?
Roll an investigation check.
No.
Oh, nah, you don't see anything.
If nobody has any better ideas, let's just go back to pick it, pulling all the handles.
All the handles. Let's go.
More handles. Okay. Give me a minute. Give me a sec. Let's see what happens. So you're each pulling doors, right?
Mhm.
Okay.
Pulling fucking nuts. One of them's got to work.
Lovely again.
8.
Fucking level
Uh-oh.
8.
Uh-oh.
God
This
damn.
seems like a death spell. Uh-oh.
Hmm.
Hopefully 8 hit dice is high.
We'll find out in a minute.
Okay. Well, right. So that one goes. Which one is?
Oh yeah, it's just like a heads up. It'll take me like 36 seconds maximum to get my HP back.
Okay. 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 So there's 2 things go off from random pulling. So one of them will happen first. I would like you to pick either 4 or 5 to happen first.
Who pulled it?
Well, it's one from each of you. So
Oh,
one of you pick 4 or 5 to go first?
Oh,
Definitely said 4.
Hmm?
4.
I fully thought she was saying "oh." Right, so yeah, 4 goes first. That is good for you.
Hmm. Oh, okay.
So, there's a big old whoosh, and sort of like out of a hitherto unseen, like slit, a big old blade comes whirring out. Let's see.
See, this is why Krazztar didn't want to come here.
He's trying to hit Zolis. 20.
Yeah.
There's a hit.
yes.
Okay. $26. As you pull a lever and this fucking big old guillotine blade just smashes at you,
HP
cuts a
have you
bunch of you.
50 HP.
And then
Oh no!
Alright,
the second one happens.
TPK
How much
fellas,
time?
TPK
How much time
fellas.
happens? I get a minimum of 5 every 6 seconds.
And then the second one happens. It affects all targets within 10 feet,
Oh,
which is the
all
2 of you.
No, targets.
Exhaust myself.
There's a flash of light. This
Oh.
happens immediately. And you two must make a which fucking
I
save would it
hope
be?
you don't say what are you gonna say.
Oh no, I was all this now.
I think it'd be like a wisdom save.
No!
What is going on? Jesus.
But DC's only 11.
Well, how many times self?
7.
Oh, can I just exhaust myself again? Missed.
Give me a sec.
No, Freya.
Nah.
That's it.
Sorry. Oh,
Alright,
Take care of my notes.
exhaustion. Level 1 of exhaustion gives you disadvantage on ability checks. Which you're at. Level 2 exhaustion, your speed is halved. Level 3 of exhaustion, you've got disadvantage on attack rolls and saving throws. Level 4, your hit point maximum is halved.
Oh, what the fuck?
At level 5 exhaustion, your speed is reduced to 0, so you can't move.
No, hold on. Hang
And at
on.
level... Hmm?
Hang on. You're killing him through exhaustion.
No. I'm just running through what Zolis can take exhaustion to do the jumpy thing.
Right.
Level 6 of exhaustion is you die.
But you have the 7 levels?
No, I just guessed 7,
Oh.
but there's only 6.
Well, I'll use another one and run away.
See, the thing is, they kind of happen at the same
it's
time, so
immediate.
this will happen to you.
Oh,
You're
can't
not
cut
getting away. just don't run. Just
Make the save.
take it.
I'm gonna die now.
It was the same. You both failed to save.
Oh, god damn
Alright.
it.
No. I like Zolis.
By the way, what?
Like I said,
what is
take
this
care of my
happening? Is
axe.
this just happening in like a matter of seconds?
Yeah, they went over, hit a bunch of levers, basically. One made it explode, then they came back. A big whirring blade comes out and hits Zolis, and at the same time, there's a little flash of purple light, and both of them just fucking get paralyzed.
Oh. Oh. Shit.
Well, they can't pull levers anymore.
At least I'm not dead.
You're bleeding.
Okay.
But I'm
Okay.
still alive.
Are you both dying at the moment?
Yes.
Alright.
I think I'm
no,
good.
no, by dying.
They can't talk.
No. What I'm dying. What I mean by dying is like.
They've not been taken out.
Okay. So
They've not
they're
been taken to
so they're
zero.
not unconscious and bleeding out. Okay, right.
No,
That's what I was asking.
Internally.
They are, however, paralyzed.
Are they? Can I see them? Are they in reach?
Are we like
I mean, you could-
ragdolled?
you
Or are we
could
just
get
like
to
in
them.
that same position?
Just walk to them without getting stabbed and killed.
Probably. Paralyzed just means I think you can't move.
So we'd be like frozen in that position.
Yeah, I think so.
Okay.
Right, I'm just gonna walk over to them and do like
How
cure
about-
wounds on both of them.
We don't unparalyze them until after we inspected this door.
I don't think.
I mean, this could be permanent.
But
I don't think I can unparalyze them. I'm just doing cure wounds on them.
okay, to that, I'm gonna investigate the door.
There's first one. There's second one.
Roll an investigation on the door.
That's an 8.
You can't figure out how this door works. You two are unparalyzed.
Oh, fuck.
What, unparalyzed?
Only lasted like 4 rounds.
Alright, that wasn't too bad.
Right, don't touch the door
Mm.
at all.
You would have been
But we're
paralyzed,
so
paralyzed
close.
before
How
the
many
blade
handles
came out.
left?
Don't you dare.
Like a shitload. It's covered in them.
We're so close!
We're not.
No.
I've got an
We've
idea.
only- No.
Because if we tie string to the handle, we can stand.
Tie them on all the handles and pull them all at once.
Let go.
Genius!
Ulrich, please tell Krazztar when Zolis and Freya are dead for being idiots.
Nah,
I'm gonna go back to safety.
Yes, Krazztar will just stay here in safety
Yeah.
Well,
Still
they're tying
rope
string-
around.
and listen to the deafening screams of Zolis and
Yep.
Freya when they die.
Yep.
Has anyone got any string?
And we can use the vines from upstairs.
I've got a fireball if you want.
Yeah. You all go get vines from upstairs.
Let's go get the vines.
Let's go get vines.
Fucking meters and meters of it. Just
Krazztar, supervise them.
I'm gonna
I'm
stay
gonna
down here.
investigate the door.
I'm gonna stay on the stage just standing. I know I've got my the new stuff. I'm keeping changing shapes and going fuck.
Yeah. Playing with your new stuff. Yep. Alright, so Krazztar, are you supervising?
Well, supervising what?
Go
the-
supervise the vines.
vines.
Go occupy them for a while.
Well,
Go.
no, fuck no. Krazztar's not fucking going anywhere near that shit. If they want to do the
No,
vine
you're
thing,
going
they can do it.
upstairs.
They're going to fetch vines. You
Yeah,
just need,
go
you're meant
help
to,
them
meant to
fetch
make sure they
vines.
don't die.
Make sure it takes a long time. Oh, go.
You overestimate Krazztar's ability to occupy people and keep them distracted.
Well, try.
The only way Krazztar can occupy them is with a fireball.
And you're like telling us your plan right in front of us, so now we know it's occupied.
Just go and look at vines.
Krazztar will
I'm
go
gone.
off to get the vines. As
Yeah,
that's
we're just-
Take them with you.
they're both gone.
Right. Anything else in the store look like it could open it, other than the handles?
fireball.
I don't
Okay.
we'll break this door.
I've got to figure this out quick. Alright, help.
What?
We can get all the vines as quick as
We've got to
possible.
figure out this door before they come back.
Okay, so do I roll an investigation?
Yeah.
Investigation what? You know,
Intelligence.
intelligence. Just intelligence, yeah.
Yeah, I think so.
Cool. Three.
Okay. You don't know how the door works.
Oh,
Fuck, do you know about doors? You're a druid.
Doesn't anyone want to see what happens when you pull all handles at once?
Yeah. It might... It'd be like.
Just pull it and run. That's all you have to do.
But yeah, all you can see is like a boatload of handles. Or things that could be handled at the very least.
If I say
Um,
friend in Elvish, does anything happen?
Unfortunately, no.
Alright.
I don't believe you.
It worked last time.
Yeah, but we pulled some handles and then
We pulled some handles. We're gonna pull all the handles. But yeah, while you puzzle over this, Freya and Zolis have bolted upstairs and start pulling twine out of vines and gathering up fucking spools of the shit. Krazztar slowly comes after him, probably muttering to himself. Yeah.
Why do I have to babysit?
Krazztar should just go fireball that door.
Can we start piling some on Krazztar? Just he like carries it, like start wrapping
Yeah. Try and give it him.
it around him so it's hard for him to take it off.
Can you imagine
Krazztar is
like
here reluctantly. Krazztar has no interest in going along with this farce. Krazztar wanted to leave. But no, we had to go to the tower. We had to go see what was
Let's
there.
talk about vining.
he's wrapping vines around him the entire time.
If you keep doing
He's constantly
that,
talking about trying to push him off of himself.
No, I don't. No, I don't. I don't do that.
How
I'm
you
just
gonna
gonna,
do it?
I was gonna be like, if you keep doing that to Krazztar, Krazztar will fireball the floor and take us all out. Unwrap Krazztar immediately.
I'll just leave him. Right, I'll just leave him to it. I won't like carry on vining him. I'll just get vines of my own.
That's fine. Since they've stopped, I will now unvine myself.
Yeah, sort of like shrug him
That's
off.
fine.
You didn't get too
Just
far
get-
before you.
just get- yes, I just shrug them off. Since they've stopped, I won't fireball the ground and kill us all. Actually, I say that, but I'd probably survive it.
Krazztar is the king of escalation.
Krazztar is the king of argument sorting. That is a term, right?
How do we win an argument? We escalate.
But what if there's unforbidden magic in there?
Krazztar doesn't really care. Krazztar has the knowledge that he needs.
But it's elven magic. Ancient.
Krazztar needs no elven magic. He has his blood magic.
It's ancient elven magic. Maybe.
Krazztar has his blood magic. Krazztar doesn't need ancient elven magic. Krazztar just wants to leave.
We'll leave as soon as we open the vault.
And how long is that going to take?
Who knows?
That's the problem.
Alright. Can you still detect magic?
I think so.
Could you detect magic on the door? Maybe it'll tell us which one of these handles are trapped or not.
I shall detect magic.
As in, like, the spell, or...
Yeah, the spell.
Okay. What does that do exactly? I'm gonna look it up.
So magical.
Because there's, like, extra shit you might get. Detect magic. Okay, an aura forms are an object or creature you can see indicating that it's magical. Must be within 30 feet. Also, that it's skull of magic if you have.
Just let everybody know I'm out of level 1 spells now.
Uh-oh.
Okay. So. So this entire door basically lights up. The door itself is made to be like, fuck, what school would it be? Possibly transmutation on the door,
Okay.
as in like a made to be stronger than it is kind of way, which I feel like would be transmutation school.
Yeah.
And then like all of these like handles, levers, bits of metal, whatever that are sticking out, some of which have been pulled, obviously, all have magic. And each one you look at, it's full of different schools. You know, there's illusion ones, there's destruction ones, or whatever fucking school it is, evocation, I think. I can never remember all the schools of magic, to be honest. But there's all the different schools, which I know the ones that have Elder Scrolls. So like destruction and conjuration and illusion and mysticism and all of that. What are the schools of fucking magic? Should really know. Okay, Okay, yeah, there's some for abjuration, which is blocking, banishing, protection. Some for conjuration, which you can tell. None for divination, that you can see. Some for enchantment, evocation, illusion. None for necromancy, and the one big one on the door for transmutation.
Okay.
But
How
they
many-
all have some magical effects.
None don't have any magical effects on.
Hmm. Give me a second. Ulrich, roll a perception check to see if you can spot one that is missing a magical aura. 21. Okay. Yeah, you managed to spot one after Lameth says, look for one that doesn't have a magical thing. Sort of like up and to the left, up well over head height, big door that doesn't appear to have a magical aura.
Go that one there.
Right, stand back.
Okay.
I'm gonna try and climb up and pull the lever.
Mm-hmm. The only thing that has anything you can climb on is the door itself.
Do you want to climb on me?
So this is why I wish I was 9th level. If I doubled my jump height,
Just
would I get to
if
it?
she stood on my shoulders, could she reach it?
Maybe.
You can just wait for us to come back with all the vines.
No. Was that an answer to standing on shoulders or jump height?
Yeah, you could tell. For jump height, I don't know what your jump height will be.
Uh.
It's probably maybe for both.
Okay. What if I stood on your shoulders and then jumped off? God, we're getting to
If
the
I can
crazy
turn
antics.
into the biggest thing I can, and then you can just stand on me.
Cool, we'll do that. I want to do it quick before they come back.
That's the biggest thing I could turn into.
Oh, by the way, Krazztar is not attempting to delay them in any fucking sense of the word.
Yeah.
They seem to be delaying themselves fine with trying to about me vibes, so fuck it. If they're late back, it's their own fucking
Because
fault.
yeah, and because there's like shitloads of the handles, they're like, all right, we need fucking lots of string. So they're just getting like piles and coils of it. So you're gonna be a little while yet.
Biggest thing. That's a large. Would a large beast do?
Yeah, probably. Large is like 10 feet by 10 feet, so height-wise, there's probably a good bit.
Or is huge bigger?
Huge is bigger. Huge is like 3 by 3, I think, isn't it?
Maybe, yeah. Oh shit, no. Fuck, I lost where am I? Click on that and it didn't work. That giant L. I can. If I turn into a giant L, you can maybe probably try and balance on my antlers, but even more height. Or I can do a giant constrictor snake and try and sliver off the ground a little bit. Probably giant L will work better.
Yeah, probably be easier to climb.
Okay, I swoop on. Get onto my back. It'll be a lot faster.
Okay.
Right, you're on my back.
Yeah, let's do this.
Yeah, go. Swoop.
It's a strange sensation. As someone's dimorphic field, anthropomorphic field is changing underneath you. But it appears to shrink for a minute, and you go to the ground, and your feet touch the floor, and then it starts to grow again, and there's a fucking elk underneath you.
Nice.
A real big fucking elk. To reach the height, you think you would have to like be either on its head or some some variant of the head's things.
Right.
Antlers.
Sorry if this hurts. I'm just gonna try and like stand on his head.
Yep. You grab like an antler and steady yourself and sort of step forward, and it's a big fucking head, to be honest. Giant elk.
Can I reach the lever yet?
Yeah, with a bit of a stretch from the elk, and also you can just about reach the lever. /
Right.
handle / whatever.
Here we go. I'm gonna pull the lever.
Begins to turn in a downward motion,
Make a Uber death.
and it clicks. And then, like, you let go of it, and it sinks into the door. And a few moments pass. While I think of things. And a bunch of handles on the door snap back into position, which startles you momentarily. Before you realise they're kind of re-readying. Yeah. And the door sort of melts away. Like the handles that, like all the handles that were pulled, sort of snap back to the regular position. Then, like the one that you just pulled, melt back into the door. And the door itself sort of almost becomes molten lead and sinks to the floor. And through this no longer a door, you see just sort of an empty void. Before like a platform rises up out of nothing, sort of the same metal that the door was, just sort of like liquid metal that then suddenly reforms with like a small table with a few things on it.
Oh,
Nice.
right as this happens, like the other three are just coming back down the stairs, and they come around the corner to see the door melt.
Hmm.
It's like fuckloads of twine.
God damn it.
Well, we figured out the door.
Like you come around, the door's melting, and Lame stood on top of an elk
Yeah.
on its head, as you do.
That's
Yeah.
so strange.
But yeah.
All this fucking time. Let's throw on the floor. Done.
So there's no handles whatsoever left.
Door's gone.
No, door's gone. Yeah.
Now, can we wrap it around the elk?
I changed back.
Suddenly
Oh wait, I changed back.
Yeah,
I
dude.
suddenly changed back with Lammy on my head.
Yeah. Yeah. Out through your egg.
Nice.
Oh, we should put. You start.
Can we wrap around my mate and
Solis, Solis, does Solis remember what Krazztar said? If you don't stop, point finger.
As you're being disciplined, because Ulrich has heard this, he immediately changes back. Suddenly, Laume, the antler you were holding, suddenly disappears from your grasp. You start to stumble to the side. There's also the anthropomorphic field of the thing you're standing on changes again. It starts pulling back in a weird direction because now the neck has to come back to where the legs are and to be above them. And you just
Piggyback ride.
It's more like loses balance. It's like her feet are on the head, but the head has to come like back in a diagonal downwards direction to line back up with the body. And she's no longer holding anything because the antlers are gone. And it's a sudden movement, and so it's just like it's like the cap. It's been ripped from underneath it.
I tried to catch it.
Make an athletics.
Athletics. Yeah, that's my athletics. Athletic. Oh, right, it's +1. 8.
Nope. You sort of grab like a leg. So like as she hits the ground, which isn't terrifically hard, it's like 10 feet. She's deep, and she knows how to fall. She can roll and stuff.
Slow fall.
But like she hits the ground and you're holding one of her feet up in a not terrifically helpful manner.
Can't you?
Next time, give me some warning before you change back.
Did you hear them behind us?
I did. I just didn't think you'd change back so quickly.
And I just
Yeah.
run through the door that was once there, but you know it's not there anymore, so I can just run through it.
Mm-hmm. There's
Wait,
this
let's
small
go.
platform that you sort of form that's like 15 by 15 feet, surrounded on three sides by just a black void.
Oh.
I throw some of the vine down that we gathered. Come and useful.
Like just a coil of it, or do you let it down?
But I think we need to keep some of it at the top here. So like a pillar, I can wrap it round.
I just kind of imagine for a split second you just ran in and then so excited you just fucking threw the twine off the edge. But like wrapped up.
Oh shit.
But yeah, you let it down. Also on this platform is this small table with some stuff on it. You just run past that and you see something, a number of scrolls, I think. That's that one. Those are those. Right, you see some studded leather armor, but it's like studded with gemstones, I think. Let me find it.
And I give a smug look to Krazztar and like Lau Mei and Ulrich, because you know they doubted the whole let's get vines. Letting it down.
Yeah.
Can we please just get in there so we can leave? Like, just go.
All right, yeah.
Just grab the shit
See
and leave.
Yeah, on the table is some studded leather, black leather armor studded with deep orange and red gemstones that drink it in light. There is also, where the fuck is it? There is a potion that, well, there's a bottle that seems empty.
I mean, I'm running out of glass bottles. That was
As you pick it up, thinking this, it shakes it a bit, and inside the bottle you can see faces of creatures and people that are important to you. Enemies, friends, family, forming out of a thick white foam that then disappear into a translucent liquid in seconds.
Oh, Lau Mei, what are you doing in here?
There is a small, like, onyx stone, I think. Give me a sec. There's S. Fucking list, that's why. That's what it is. You see a small fly carved of black pearl, no bigger than an actual fly. Just sat there on the table. Terry. In that one. That's that one. Right, okay. There's a lot of lists to look at. This one? Yeah, you see there's 3 scrolls as well, which obviously are rolled up and scrolly, and that's what's on the table. Pick it all up.
I'll pick up the armor.
I want to fuck with a fly.
Yep.
Just go.
Fuck with it, you're just throwing it around.
No, well, in front row, it's gonna go into the pit.
I picked all this stuff and I'm running away because I don't like the pit.
I don't know what to do with it.
Huge fucking pit.
Hmm.
Alright, so you've got the little fly.
I think
You've got the armor. Okay. You've got the armor. So let's got the bottle. There's 3 scrolls on the table still.
Does the vine that we got like touch the floor at the bottom or not of the big hole?
Nah, it just seems to keep going until you can't see it anymore, or it stops. Like the more you look towards the void, the more it looks like the night sky. That you can see pinpricks of light slowly coming closer, and then when you blink, it's just black again. And then if you don't blink for a while, the light starts to come back in. Then you blink and it's gone again.
Weird.
Maybe we should just leave the pit alone.
Yeah.
Can I throw one of my old shoes down there and see if it makes a noise at the bottom?
Sure, yeah, you grab one of your old shoes out of your bag and just toss it. And, and then it just appears to get swallowed by the inky blackness. And then bang! It's on the table. But it looked like it hit the table with some fucking force.
Oh.
So I guess it's not going to be a good idea to.
Yeah, I was
I was gonna say, I'm gonna
say
grab
jump.
for like all of those for those 3 seconds where between me saying those 2 things, Alice was like preparing to jump. You were like, I'm fucking going in.
I wasn't the only one who was thinking it.
Yep, I was doing it as well.
Both of you fucking winding
I'm
up.
like, hell yeah, let's have some fun.
Wait, but I have that ring that slows me down.
grab
Oh, yeah,
something by the back of her shirt.
I was like running in midair now.
No.
Yep.
See, I'm not going to do that now.
I'm already back at the stairs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's gone.
Dragging Solus out the room.
Have we got all this shit? Did we grab the scrolls?
Somebody probably did. Did somebody?
I don't remember hearing anybody.
I mean, you can if you like.
Yeah, fuck it. I'm not gonna be able to read them, but yeah, sweet.
You pick up 3 scrolls.
I got this fly as well. Just like shaking it a little bit, see any life comes into it.
1 sec.
If that doesn't work, I'm probably gonna swallow it.
Okay. Just want to see if you can fucking manage to activate it. Shake it around appears to do nothing.
Hmm. Give it a little squeeze.
Nope. Nothing.
Alright, I gotta put it in my mouth.
Stop. God's sake.
Give
Goes
it
in your
some
mouth.
give it some time.
Sort of roll it around your mouth a bit.
Yeah.
Before you choke yourself,
Chew it.
whatever the hell it is you have,
Hmm.
think about what you're doing. Just try and think for once today. And think how this probably will go.
Spit it back into my hand. But it's not doing anything.
Well, how about you be patient, try and attune to it, and then see what it can do.
Oh. Alright.
You don't sound impressed.
That's boring way of doing it, but okay.
Or you can
Alright,
just
I was
shake it
thinking.
around for the next few hours.
Yeah.
Just don't swallow it.
Alright, so yeah, you get out of the room, and as the last of you leaves, the platform that you guys are stood on, the table, which was made out of the same like metal, just sort of disappears into the void, and the door reforms. Ulrich's probably already at the top of the stairs.
Yeah.
As is Krazztar, probably.
Yeah, Krazztar's having nothing to do with these shenanigans. Krazztar
Well, look,
is
is
way...
Ancient scrolls!
Krazztar is
Krazztar doesn't want to encourage
way
them.
fucking back.
Yeah.
Krazztar
It's
is
You don't want to
fucking
encourage this
smart
kind of
one this
behaviour.
time.
But yeah, you get out, go upstairs. Just move on. This has been a good few hours now, so it's probably nearing. Probably gone past lunchtime.
Oh, it's still good then.
Yeah.
I guess, yeah, I'll make a. Let's just get out of here.
You grab some of your food and you eat it on the go, and you set off. You know the way out. You know, like how to get to the gate you came in without going through like Goblin Town or whatever.
Oh, but
The
goblins
Rat
sounds
Mafia's spot. With Mr. Boss, who died to a huge fireball, I think. You make it out. You go through the broken gates. And towards the huge thorn bit.
fun. Yeah. Is that
Which I
path
think-
still there? Or is it like regrown at this point?
Yeah, no, it's gone.
Wait, the path's gone? Oh, the
Path's
thorns are
gone.
Oh,
Path.
fuck's sake.
The path you forced is not there anymore.
That took so long to get
You're
through.
not entirely sure whether you've just lost where it was, or if you know exactly where it was and it's regrown.
Shit.
But you feel like you remember seeing that broken down siege weapon before, so
Well, time to make a new path.
Alright, get me axe out. Wait, no, wait. Yeah, can I chew wield? Make it quicker.
you can certainly try.
That's why I have 2 of them now. Just one's not alive.
Alright, so you pull these 2 axes out and you just fucking start wailing on the huge thorns and stuff. breaking great big chunks off, trying to break through. And start slowly carving a path, maybe slightly faster than you did before. With like a whirling dervish of axe. And you just fucking go in. Anytime you're tired, you get Brasher to kick in. And by the time night falls, you may be like, I have no idea how the fuck long I said it took you before, but you may be like halfway through.
Right, I shall pull out the magical tent and start setting up.
Oh yeah.
So as night starts to fall, you get told to basically make a small clearing big enough for this small tent. You need to set up your tent. Right, other tent, to be honest. Shall I make you roll to see if you can figure out how to put a tent up? Because nobody ever remembers how to put a tent up.
That should be alright to be able to put a tent up. How do you really want me to roll?
Does this pole go here? Or does this pole go? Where does this pole go?
I say we
Pole
should
doesn't
use
fit anywhere.
fishing.
But Will, it's a magic tent. He's got a level of just pull here. Okay.
Oh yeah, just. or like you put it up and you do it wrong, and so like you've put up the tent and you're left holding one pole with a bunch of runes on it, and you're like, where the fuck did this pole go? I don't know, dude. I don't think we need it. Then they open the flap of the tent and like reality collapses in on itself. Because that was the pole that stopped reality from doing that when you opened up this pocket thing. But yeah, right. You put the tent down. You know you can figure out how to put it up without too much difficulty. And yeah, you've got your little tent. You're just surrounded by thorns as night starts to fall. The city lights up like Mina's fucking Morgul at night. It's like you can just about see it through like the path you carved. But otherwise it's damn dark in here because you've got thorns above you, to the side of you, thick as fuck. Like you're already feeling like it was getting dark, just going in because just less light filtered through. But now it's definitely dark because the sun's down and the stars aren't fucking getting through this shit. And you set to for the night. Do you want to try and attune to the shit you just got?
I'll tune to the armor if I can.
Yeah.
Sure.
Okay.
Don't know where this fly really goes. Just keep it in hand.
I'm not sure what I can do with a bottle of mist with low make.
Keep shaking it. Keep shaking.
Guys, do you want to get out of
Let me have a look. I want to look at the bottle.
That's my bottle?
Oh, fine then. I just want to know why you see me in it.
You're my friend.
I guess.
I also see other people in it too. It's not just you.
Right.
Right. Is Freya like attempting to attune to it by like staring at it or whatever? Or
Yeah.
not?
Just
Yeah.
in my hand. Just looking at it.
Yeah.
Just watching for any
You
slight
spend the
movement.
requisite time to sort of attune to it.
Hmm.
And the reason you can do this is because, like, before identifying, is because if there's curses, you just get them when you attune to things. But that's what you've got.
Hmm.
Fuck was the other thing? In the top.
Oh shit.
God.
Hmm.
Adam has that.
Exploding student level.
Uh-oh.
Basically,
Oh,
you're
okay.
+1 to AC and can cast fireballs on yourself.
And it doesn't damage it. What the fuck?
Wow.
Yeah.
What? No, that was take away
It
from
would-
Krazztar's awesomeness.
it would damage allies that are next to you,
Yeah.
and you only get like one a day.
Hmm.
Whereas Krazztar can just fucking throw them out like fucking Skittles. What's that? There's a rat mafia boss? Fireball. What's that? Some ghosts? And a goblin's trying to terrorize them? Fireball. I have just the spell for this.
Solve every problem.
It's like
Yeah,
like a
it
universal screwdriver.
It has solved all of Krazztar's problems when he got Fireball. You know, when he was at the other self and people were attacking his allies, he used Fireball
Can I-
and it was super effective.
Can I give this to Krazztar or does this not work anymore?
What do you mean?
Can I just give it to Krazztar and go, hey, this
I can't wear
is
armor.
really useful for you?
I can't.
Alright.
I can't wear armor. I can't do magical armor. I don't think.
Yeah, there's some like that, yeah. But I was just thinking, you know, like what the fuck would the word be to make it work? Like every problem looks like a tree when all you've got is a fireball as a tool. Like you know the phrase like every problem looks like a nail when all you've got is a hammer.
Yeah.
But that's what you've got. Zolis, are you attempting to figure out what the fuck this potion thing is?
Yeah.
Yeah, you don't figure it out, sorry.
Oh,
You have no fucking clue what it is.
just sat there
Nobody looks at it and
shaking it, confused.
yeah, it isn't a thing that you can attune to.
Took them off
It's
with
just kind of it's weird. If you ever let anybody like look into it, it's they see to them their enemies, their friends, their family, but you no fucking clue what it does.
maybe we should drink it.
Oh.
No.
You
No.
could do that, yes.
Can I pour a tiny bit on the vine? See if I can the vine. Like a smidge.
It won't pour. If you try and pour it into a vine, it won't pour.
Hmm.
Can I just turn it completely upside down and start shaking it?
Nothing appears to come out.
Weird. Like that, you know, the prophecy from Harry Potter. What Misty?
Yeah.
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 Am I Harry Potter?
Hmm?
Potter.
If you want to be.
Well, can I take off my scale mail armor and then
Yeah.
just put on the black studded leather armor, just sort of like interlay it in my like my green outfit, so it's like black and green all the way along,
Yeah,
some
yeah.
like studded
Mhm.
things. Yeah.
Yeah.
Doesn't affect my AC at all. just slightly more than my silver scale mail plate.
Yeah.
Technically, every time I hugged, I've touched
Mm.
True.
or came in contact with Freya, I've had scale mail on silver
Mhm.
scale mail.
Well, now you can touch without hurting.
Yeah.
Does anyone
Does
want to look at
anybody-
these scrolls?
Yeah, I was about to say.
I just hold them out.
Explosion roll. Do you want me to check out the scrolls?
Anyone really? I know. I won't be able to read them.
Or is it
Any of
probably
us
arcane?
can't.
So, or is it arcane? Oh, I use magical device, or if you... No, this is not use magical device.
No, it's a different thing. Read magic. The thing was itself. No, it's 3.5. Put on. Okay. Hmm. Give me a sec. Hmm. Okay, I think you might be able to just fucking read them, to be honest.
Alright.
Right, so there's 3. The first one you look at is a spell which you didn't know of before, but can be used by druids, rangers, or wizards. So now that you know of it, you could end up picking it. It's a first level called Shed Skin. You can channel the peculiarity of reptiles and gain the ability to shed your skin in the same manner as a snake. If you cast that while you're being grappled, you end the grapple and can move up to 15 feet away without provoking an attack of opportunity. Right. Let me do a thing. It won't. I can copy it, can't I? This fucking thing does not want to copy shit. Why don't you do the thing? Okay, I'll find it. On the fucking. Bear with me, this is a big book of fucking spells. What else is there? So that's one. And there's 2 more. Which I will find eventually.
Just a shed skin, like rip off a part of your cheek and just slap somebody with it.
Suppose. Feel like they'd take it quite badly though.
Yeah. Pretty funny.
Ooh.
Embers, druid, yeah! Cause tiny burning embers to fall from the sky around you in a 30-foot radius when you cast this spell. You must choose a few 10 for the embers to help or hinder help. The embers provide restorative powers to all creatures that you choose within range. Creatures that are currently unconscious gain advantage on death rolls until they complete a short rest or die. Whichever comes first, creatures that are conscious gain 3d6 every hit points. Hinder the embers work to oppress your foes. All creatures that you choose within range must make a dexterity saving throw roll or take 3d6 fire damage and have their movement speed halved next turn. Take half damage on a successful saving throw and their move speed is unaffected. High levels, when you cast this spell using a spell slot, flip of the rally die increased from d6. It's for a short level. That's very good.
Hmm. That's 4th level.
They're all druid spells.
Elves.
Yeah.
You're going to take out other people as well, apart from the last one.
You infuse the bloodstone with restorative magic as an action on your turn. Within the next 10 turns, you can use the stone to heal yourself or a creature within 5 feet. For 60 hard plus 6 hit points, returning the stone to its non-magical state, you may only infuse one bloodstone with this magic at a time.
Kind of like a reusable
Mega
potion of mega healing, I think. That's like an expensive healing potion to get that much.
Yeah.
I think you get to keep the stone, so.
Yeah, I would first need to get a bloodstone.
Well, true. But yeah, those are those scrolls. You don't actually need the scrolls now that you know of them, because druids, it's just you get to just pick from any spell you know, right?
Yeah,
I
and
think.
yeah, it's sort of like you know all the spells until you're able to cast them, and then you just prepare for the day.
Yeah. So now you know those ones as well.
Great thing is I can already cast level 4 spells.
Yeah. So you can prepare that shit. If Krazztar wanted any of these as well, I think he's a wizard. So I think he could take like the other two and like
Krazztar
put
is
them in his spellbook, I think. Yeah.
Which two?
So I think you can like transcribe the first two, the shed skin, I think, and the embers you could transcribe as well if you wanted to like get them.
So shed skin and embers. It'd
Yeah,
take,
you
it'd
could
take
use.
time and money, wouldn't it, to put it in?
Yeah, it might do. Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know. I might have enough. It depends how much it costs. I mean, I guess there's no harm in just keeping hold of them and just seeing whether I can.
Only if you want to do.
I may as well if no one else wants to.
Well, I mean, once I've now read them, I don't need them.
Yeah.
It's now that I've read them, oh, I can now do that.
But yeah, that's those scrolls. There's another portion left, and you don't know what that does.
Would you be able to figure out what the potion could do for Krazztar?
Would it be Knowledge Arcana to do that?
Yeah, be Arcana to try and figure it
Yeah,
out.
I'll try it. I'll give it a go.
Okay. 10. I am uncertain.
13.
Yeah.
A little more certain.
Yeah, Rick doesn't have a fucking clue. Like, he's heard of potions that have like a translucent property, that have like a vision looking quality, that have like a smoky quality, but none of them have all three. Krazztar, similar situation. He knows of one that is like invisible and also smoky at the same time, but not that also does this vision shit. So all in all,
Right, just check, sorry, for the shed skin and the embers, are these scrolls that I've got?
Get the scrolls.
they're scrolls, but if like, I think it's like 50 gold's worth of shit to transcribe per like level, maybe. So like Shedskin, it costs 50 gold to transcribe and 200 for the embers one. Otherwise, you'd be holding the scrolls, but to put them in your book, you need to like write them into your book, and that costs something.
Yeah, it's cool. Obviously, it just depends how much it costs and how long it takes.
Yeah, I'll figure it out later.
Right, cool. I mean, to be fair, I'm not gonna get a chance to do it for a little while anyway, so you got plenty of money to do it.
Yeah, you can't really buy magical paper and ink out here. But yeah, that's that. And I think, despite the fact that some people might say you did fuck all this session, I would close it because it's quite late and I did a lot of things that I didn't prepare for.
Okay.
Yeah.
Have we actually finished with the tower now?
Yeah, you're outside the city now.
Okay, cool. So we can
Yeah,
actually
no.
do what we were going to do at the start of the session. Actually, fucking leave. Right, cool.
Yeah, you only spent a day.
Only spent an entire fucking day doing it. Jesus.
I got some cool
Stuff.
stuff. Yeah.
Defeated 2 doors and got a lot of magic items.
Almost talking about defeating 2 doors. I should point out.
Yeah.
People. Right. So how much XP are we getting for
Oh.
this?
How much XP for doors?
I know there were some pretty difficult doors.
There were some pretty difficult doors. I'll give you that.
How about 1,300?
Mhm.
How about
Austin.
how about 5,360?
Ooh, it's a bit long.
Oh, dude.
Wasn't.
What's that to get you to? What level is that to get you to, Aaron?
8.
Yep. Well, I've missed sessions, haven't I? So I've
Yeah,
missed
is everybody on 7 minutes?
I'm on 7.
Yeah, I'm on 7.
I
I'm
think
on
I'm the only
seven.
one at 8.
Hmm. Would anybody mind if I just put everybody on 8?
Oh.
As in, just put everybody at 8?
if you want.
Yeah, let's do it.
Yeah, it's fine.
Oh, that means I'm not getting the extra XP.
Yeah, no.
Give Andy a bit of XP, just so he actually gets something for the session.
Okay. Alright, give me a sec.
Is that it? Yeah. Hey, Max the HP. Woo! Krazztar has built like a well, I was about to say tank, but not really a
A
tank.
paper shit house? A glass cannon?
Krazztar's built like a septic tank. Oh wait.
Wow.
A septic tank without a tin.
A septic tank that shoots out fireballs.
Yeah.
14.
Oh, Andy, how much XP is needed to get to level 9?
48,000.
48,000. Okay, so Will, next session, to give us all 14,000 XP.
Yep. What are you on currently, Andy?
35,146.
How did you get that weird of a number?
I've just been
I
here
swear,
every
don't
session.
I swear don't I give you round numbers?
Do you?
I think I do. Usually I just round it off. Did I
What?
not at the start? Maybe I didn't at the start. Which was quite a while ago. Okay. 35 and some hundreds. Alright, you're on 37 flat now.
Okay.
How did you get? And 6?
I don't know, dude. I've just been adding on ever since,
Dude, I had and 8 until you just made it flat.
How?
What, like,
It's just what came up. It's just what it's been added up to.
It must be
I
out
swear, for at least the past year, I've just been like dividing by however many and then rounding it off.
I mean, I had 6 at the end of mine as well.
Oh,
Alright.
At the end of mine is and there's 996.
I don't fucking know then. I must have just given you like a. Maybe like I got like a recurring when I fucking divided and just rounded the recurring off. Like a bell end. Alright, you don't want flat numbers now, so I don't have to cock about giving someone a +4 because they're 4 away. That's the main reason. So I don't have to be like, alright, I'll give you all 300 XP. And then someone's like, fuck. Can you give me 301? But yeah, you get that many.
Alright, thank you everyone for watching. It's been Cookie Thursday Chain Friends. Sign off for now. We'll see you next week. Goodbye.
Woo. Doo-doo.